male going into the woman's bathroom?
I don't know. But
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Why are you so quick to like pick the? Okay, and then what about you? You picked the bear. Are you fine with conservatives on this position?
I mean, people just have conservatives obviously are gonna have their different opinions, but me, like, if someone wants to say that they're transgender and they identify with that, then that's on them. Like, I'm not gonna have an issue with it. If
they can go into the bathroom with you with his joint still
if they
connected?
say that they identify as a woman and that's the gender that they choose to be, then
So,
what
man,
am I gonna do about it?
No, I'm just saying you could do something about
Well,
it.
it's
with
no
your
longer
opinion.
gonna be a man if
Ooh, I
they
have a
said
really
they're
good
If he
I-
still has a penis and he goes in the bathroom with you, you cool with that? Okay.
Wait, I have a question. Going back to the bear in the forest scenario, how about this? You're going to cross paths with somebody who's either transgender or a cross-dresser. So the cross-dresser, and you haven't talked to them, so you don't know their gender identity. So the cross-dresser in this case is still a man. He just enjoys dressing up as a woman. But because this would be your same metric that you use for like trying to make a determination whether somebody is transgender, would you then, if you see someone in the forest who could be a cross-dresser or could be a transgender woman, does it change?
I don't think so.
So you still pick bear?
I think so.
Even if I saw a woman,
Do you pick woman over bear?
I think it really depends
Do you
on
pick
like
woman over bear?
woman over bear, no, I'd still probably choose the bear.
I think it's honestly like just the forest that creeps me out.
So you think the wood just bring
Okay,
the
something about-
axe murder out of
We
man?
got to change we got to change the setting.
So what's the setting that bring the kill out of y'all since it's the woods for us?
I mean, I don't think about murder.
Victoria's Secret or some shit? Like,
Honestly, like,
where
I
do we
don't-
take y'all that we need to be nervous about? Because obviously the
don't-
woods is where we turn into murderers.
I'm not. I don't.
Where do we take y'all that y'all get crazy?
The mall.
The mall? Okay, thanks for telling me. You need a bear over a woman in the mall.
Oh, the mall on Black Friday.
And then what do you think about like the whole bathroom? I don't know if you got to answer the bathroom one.
I don't really care, but then again, same to what she said. If I saw a single woman in the forest, I think I'm just scared of the forest in general. So I would rather.
But
pick
so
there.
with the bathroom scenario,
Yeah.
I get that you guys wouldn't care if like a transgender woman used the bathroom, but like, so here's the conservative angle here. The conservatives would argue, we want to ban transgender women from being able to use the bathroom. Would you, is it fair to assume you guys would fight against this sort of legislation?
That's a
Yeah,
crazy
because then I feel like,
Where do they pee then?
yeah,
no,
who
they
is there
would-
going to be somebody standing? Let me just ask you this:
bathroom?
is there somebody going to be standing at the door and just be like, okay, I'm just gonna, I gotta see what's in between your legs? No, that's not gonna happen.
No, well, yeah, that would
How are
be-
they gonna ban
Yeah, but
trans
you
people from
realize
going
the
into the restroom?
How does she know that? She didn't get a man the benefit of the doubt. She automatically assumed the man to do something to him in the forest, but she get a transgender benefit of the doubt if he in the bathroom with other women. Bruh, just stupid. They just dumb, bro.
If they can pass, no one's gonna be standing at the door checking everybody.
Yeah, that's not what we're arguing. Like, there's different sorts of enforcement mechanisms. They don't have to be preventative. It could be like after the fact. Like, if it was criminalized, for example, it would be like after the fact, sort of. Some sort of criminal process. If it was a crime, maybe it starts with a fine. I don't know the exact details of it, but no, that's not what I'm suggesting. That there's like a bathroom monitor.
I don't know.
I guess it requires a lot of self-accountability to know that you had surgery and going to the all-gender bathroom as opposed to the men's. Do y'all think they
Libertarian
should...
donated $200. By Bang's logic, it sounds like she is okay with men coming into the woman's bathroom as long as he's staying in the stall. Also, English plurals are hard, but ESL is not an excuse.
ESL.
Yo, Libertarian, thank you so much, man. Do appreciate the TTS. It sounds like she's okay with men coming into the women's bathroom. Huh. I don't know. It's just like interesting to me.
Are y'all cool with trans women competing with natural women?
No.
But why not? They can come to the bathroom with y'all.
I said no to the bathroom. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You think they should compete with women?
So I put on mine that I think men are physically stronger than women.
Okay.
So in that aspect, if they haven't like gone the hormones and everything, and I don't know too much detail about it, but if they don't have that and already developed the muscles for as like a man, then no.
So you think if a man cuts off his member, that will equate him to the strength of a woman so they can compete now?
Not at all, because I think especially the age that you can cut it off, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's you have to be of legal age, right? So then you'd already develop the muscles. So I don't think it'd be right for trans women to be competing.
So why is it right for them to go in the bathroom with women then?
It's a different, I mean, are you competing to go with me to be?
No, I'm just trying to figure out, like, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
I
like
feel
once
like
you open one door, you got to open them all.
I don't think you have to
Yeah.
open it all.
We don't, but they do.
Yeah.
It's
But they don't think
okay.
that.
Well, there's an all gender restroom these days everywhere now. Like,
There's an all gender restaurant
yeah,
right over there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, we can't go in together. They ain't all gender restroom.
I mean, if you want to, we could.
No.
Yeah.
We'll just turn that
There
on.
is unisex bathrooms in some clubs in Atlanta, though.
Once they're back, I'll get through the rest of the things. But Anaí,
Yeah.
you said, do transgender? Well, the question it's yes or no. Do transgender individuals have a duty to disclose to romantic partners? To which you said no.
Yeah.
So you don't think that transgender women or men should disclose to partners that they're transgender?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Bro, right now she just trolling, bro. She trolling. I think most women be trolling, but at the end of the day, a lot of women, bro, man, they got bad habits. They've been trained to be very, I don't know what to put. They've been trained just to be very not good for society, bro. Like they are not behaving like good people.
Did not think I totally misread that
I
question.
even redid my entire questionnaire to switch it from "Do you disagree" to just the simple yes or
I'm
no.
sorry.
I got rid of the double negatives.
No,
It's okay. It's okay.
misread the question.
It's totally fine. So the question next is it straight for a man to date a transgender woman? To which you said maybe?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm very unsure.
You skipped. Do you have thoughts on this?
Oh yeah, I thought it was very like iffy because as long as they disclose it and then the person in the relationship is okay with it, then yeah.
Then it would be straight? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Do you think a man is straight if he deals with a trans woman? You think he's still straight?
Wouldn't it be straight the other way? Like, so the transgender woman doesn't disclose, which I think is wrong, but doesn't disclose, and the man is
Well, I
essentially
think-
tricked into believing that it's an actual woman?
Well, I don't.
That would be straight, but he got tricked.
Yeah, no. Regardless, like, I think that information should be disclosed.
You think it should be disclosed?
Oh yeah,
but-
100%. I think
but
the
so is
partner
it
has the right to know.
Yeah, but assuming there is a disclosure, is it straight for a man to date a transgender woman?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
On the same question,
Yeah.
I think I put no. I don't know. Honestly,
You
like,
did both. You were in the middle. It looks
yeah,
like.
I'm very neutral about that. Like,
Okay. All right.
No, I don't think it is.
You said it's not straight. You said yes, it is straight, Chloe. So I think that was a yes, a maybe, a yes, and a maybe.
How is it still straight though when he's not even dealing with vagina?
I think it's also not my place to judge.
yeah,
And we're not judging. We're just
No, it's not judging.
We're just calling. It's like I'm calling that wig pink. It's pink. I'm
But
not
if
judging.
if a transgender, woman claims themselves as a woman and the man is attracted to that,
Bruh, and then they be talking about I don't judge. Man, they judge you all the time, bruh. They always judge you. No, I don't give a fuck if they don't like you, they judge you. They either think you weird, they either think you gonna try to talk to them, they either think you creepy, they either think you ain't tall enough, they probably think you don't got no game, they probably looking like you broke, they don't like your shoes, they always judging you, bro. That's what women do. That's why they always trying to look good, because they judging each other, bruh. Women are the most judgmental people in the world. Because think about they only ones that can judge anybody else. Men don't give a fuck about what's going on with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? The animals can't judge you because they're animals. They don't fucking know what's going on either. Women are the only creatures on this earth that can judge people. Men, we might be a little bit more, how can I put it? Stern on what we deal with and what we won't deal with, our likes and don't likes about somebody. We might just stay away from you, but women be judging each other all the time, and they definitely be judging men. That's why they always end up with the dudes that don't like them like that. That's why they always end up with the assholes. They don't ever end up with good guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they judging the good guys like, oh no, I don't like him because he ain't an asshole. I like this dude that don't give a fuck, talk to me crazy. Bro, you can't get no women being good, dog. I'm just keeping it real, bro. You gotta be a jackass a little bit.
then
Yeah, but he would like, He could either be like gay or pansexual. He wouldn't be
I
straight.
mean, he can be, but I mean, he could be attracted to like a lot of transgenders these days. Like they're very beautiful, like, feminine.
Right, I agree with you that they
Yeah.
can trick men.
But no one is ever.
I agree with you that it can be deceptive.
But why all these labels? Like,
Well,
oh,
hold on.
I'm 100% straight. Like, no one's
Well,
there. Like,
but-
it was
but you-
scale.
Yes, we did.
But so, I guess when it comes to dating, right? Like if there's a sexual encounter and this individual still has a penis, you would, under those circumstances, I don't.
If they still have a penis, then no, I wouldn't really.
Right.
think
So if they're engaging in
straight.
sexual activity,
Then no, I wouldn't think they're straight. Maybe pan or bi.
but what? So what would be the difference, though?
What do you mean?
Well, you said it would be like I can get that some transgender women can look like women, but like once the disclosure is made and it's clear, I don't know in whether it's pre-op or post-operative. I just don't know in what world it could ever be straight or heterosexual.
Well, like you said, if the transgender woman still has a penis, then I wouldn't assume
Yeah.
the person that they're romantically in a relationship is fully straight. But it's
Sure.
not my place to judge, like I said with Chloe, on about someone's sexuality and their preferences.
Yeah, that'd be totally fine.
Bruh, that's cap. They always judging. Always remember that, fellas. Women are always judging you, bro. They are never not judging. They always judging you. They always, you know what I'm saying, up and looking you up and down. They always trying to figure out what you got, bro. They always judging somebody. They the most judgmental species. Men don't be judged like that. Men just won't fuck with you. Men just don't pay you no attention. Men don't even be thinking about judging somebody half of the time unless they dealing with you, like unless you interacting with them and you treat them bad. But women, you only got to be interacting with them. They judge you about just off how you look. That's why they always bring up height, bro. That's how you know they judging you.
But even I would go even further and say even if this individual has had
So when a woman say she ain't judging,
Stop the cap.
fact.
an operation to turn a penis into a neo-vagina, as it's called, even then, I don't think that would be straight.
Which is okay. If that's what you think.
Well, no, it's not just how I think. It's just pure fact.
Isn't that pansexual?
Sure, it would be pansexual, but it wouldn't be straight.
Yeah.
What is
And-
pansexual?
can I
I mean,
ask a
pansexual would be
question?
like attraction. I would argue that it would be technically homosexual, but pansexual is like attraction to transgender people or non-binary, whatever. What's your question? Go ahead.
So, like, okay, if the trans person were to have, like, the surgery to, to, like, get that, but,
Yep.
like, what is your, I don't know, I guess I was just gonna say, like, what makes, never mind, I don't want to
Would
open,
it
what's
be-
the words?
Ryan, your eyes would it be straight if the person had the surgery?
No, that would still not be straight.
I get confused because it's still biologically down to the
Yeah.
chromosomes. You're still
So,
a man.
I mean, if you're looking at the actual terminology, so you have heterosexual and homosexual, right? So, like, there's a indicator there, even in the word itself, sex, sexual. So when we're talking about heterosexual, homosexual, it's always pointed to the sex in which you're attracted. We talk about opposite sex and same-sex relationship. We don't say opposite gender or opposite or same gender. We say same-sex relationship, that sort of thing. And so even going ahead and granting that a transgender woman, the gender identity is a woman, the sex has not changed. You can't change your sex. So a transgender woman is still male. Two males engaging in a romantic or sexual relationship is homosexual by definition. It could never be straight.
Okay, so I'm just trying to clarify. Because they were born with XY chromosomes, that makes it not straight, even though they had the surgery.
I mean, if we're,
There is
I just
no-
want to clarify.
There is no surgery to change your chromosomes. So it's not just...
Bruh, if you mess with a man, you one of them.
I'm just saying, like, the surgery, like the down there surgery,
They still
Because-
produce testosterone though. They still.
So you're saying they have the surgery, right?
Yeah. They
How
look,
about,
they
let me ask you
look
this.
like,
How about they have the surgery, but they still identify as a man?
so they have the surgery and they're like, yeah,
They have the surgery, but they still identify as a man.
I don't think they would do that.
Let's say they did.
No.
Some people are
okay,
gay.
let's just be objective here. Objectively speaking, yes, there's only two sexes, male and female.
Based.
whatever if you're transgender and like your sexuality is your choice. But I do think you need to disclose if you're transgender.
Yeah.
But if we're being just pragmatic, yes.
Practically
male and female. Boom.
Boom. Easy.
Is that objectively or just realistically speaking? Because I think we try to make it seem it's not the same thing though. Because it's like some things are objective.
Okay, realistically, sure, yes. Male and female, God made Adam and Eve. There you go. Boom.
Yes, and a man don't supposed to be get down with another man because we already know what is that considered. Excuse me. They try to make it seem like if a man mess with another man, there ain't nothing wrong with that. That's cap because most girls, if they found out that the dude that they was messing with was having, you know what, with other men, 9 times out of 10, they be like, oh no, I'm disqualifying this guy. Most girls want straight men and most straight men want straight women. You know what I'm saying? Like that old other side, LGBTQ, is a small percentage of them people. You know what I'm saying? Let them be. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against them, but at the same time, women be running around here acting like they cool with LGBTQ, but really not. They really not, because at the end of the day, they judging them behind their back, and they'd be devastated, and they wouldn't be friends with the girl or the LGBTQ person if that LGBTQ person slept with a man. They gonna lead a man, and they gonna stop being friends with the gay person. So like when they be trying to act like, oh, I'm cool with LGBTQ, and if a man mess with another man, they ain't nothing wrong with that. Psh, yeah, right. Let it be one of their boyfriends. They gonna lead that man with the quickness.
Answer's done. Let's move on.
Is this like a sensitive subject or?
Yeah, like let's move on. Like I just feel like there's more topics to talk about.
Yeah, sure.
Like sexuality, like is a choice, like what you want to do. But like if we're
A choice?
Cancel.
Like sexuality is a choice?
yeah, like if you want to be like gay, then be gay. If you want to be straight, be straight. But if we're talking about like gender, yes, there's
Yeah.
only male and female.
Well, the reason I bring this up, and it is dating related, is like not all, but there is a push by activists to try to shame straight men, to essentially call straight men bigots because you won't have sex or engage in a romantic relationship with a transgender woman. If you're transgender, I have no problems with you. Like, go do it. Maybe wait until you're 18 to get whatever. But in any case, don't hate you, want you to have the best life possible, whatever that entails. But if you're going to tell me that I'm a bigot, and you're going to question my sexuality, and you're going to say I'm transphobic, or that you're attacking my sexuality in the same way that a gay man might object to like having people question his sexuality. And if you were to question a gay man and say, you don't really like other men, you like women, gay men would find this incredibly offensive. In that same way, I don't like it when straight people are attacked for having preferences for dating the opposite sex.
Wait, who's saying that though?
There are activists, and there are women at this table who said that you guys said that it would be straight for a man to date a transgender woman, and as a representative of the heterosexual community, no, it would not be straight. And you're basically trying to dictate to me what my sexuality is, in the same way that it would be offensive to dictate to a gay man, oh no, you're not actually gay, you're attracted to women, it's just no.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's all about preference, you know.
Do y'all agree with that though?
Do you want to date a transgender woman? No, right?
No.
Then I don't see the problem here, because
Well,
I'm not
the
thinking that
problem
you're-
becomes if we allow society, if we cede ground on this, and then we start saying, well, it's okay for you to call me a bigot because I don't want to date a transgender woman. I'm not willing
Who
to.
here called you that?
Hold on. I'm not saying anybody here did, but there are people saying that it's wrong to refuse to date a transgender person because they're transgender, and I'm not willing to cede that societal
collapse.
I'm not willing to cede that.
I think you have like a really good point there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I think you should. I don't think we can speak on this because we're not transgender women. So
Oh,
we
but
don't
you're
have a
straight
stake.
women.
So we don't have a stake in it. So
you do
should,
have a stake.
I think you should invite somebody who does have that experience so they can.
I hate when I don't like she said that, because they do got stake in it, because I just said if that dude, transgender dude, had sex with this woman's boyfriend, she would be mad at that LGBT person, and she would dump that boyfriend automatically. So she can sit up here and say, "Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Get an LGBTQ No, it got something to do with you too. Because at the end of the day, they try to act like they cool with LGBTQ in 1 minute. Then in 1 minute, talking about, "Oh, it ain't got nothing to do with us." Yes, it do. Because just like I said, if that shit come into their life and start affecting their boyfriends and in their family, they would definitely have a problem. But especially this Asian lady, she know that her deep down inside her family probably don't even like LGBTQ people. Like they are the most homophobic probably people there is, the Asian community. But she's trying to sit up here and talk about she don't got no skin in the game. Stop it, man.
I don't think we need transgender people at this table to have this conversation. And we have had transgender people on the show.
And I agree with them because at the end of the day, they're trying to be something, no offense to them, they're trying to be something that we are. That's like if I'm trying to misappropriate your culture. You have a place to say that.
Please do great food. Spread it around.
You said what?
We have great food. You have great food.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, but if I was trying to,
I'll let you know.
If I was trying to misrepresent, where you from?
Taiwan.
So if I came into the table and I started making claims of what a Taiwanese man or woman is, and it's inaccurate, you definitely have a right to speak on that because you actually are that. And I'm speaking from the outside. So I think what he's saying is, since we're men and women, we should have an opinion on people who what we have and is trying to change reality according to that. Because I don't think he's saying we're trying to down them, but if there are people out here saying that if you're a regular straight man and you are not attracted or you're pushing back the advances of a trans woman, something is wrong with you to the point where it can jeopardize your life in some means or way. Do y'all agree with that?
Yeah,
So
that's wrong.
what you're saying is that
There's pushback, there's narrative,
like
there's
some
groups.
people that are too woke. You know, is that what you're saying?
That ain't even awake. You're totally asleep. I don't even think that's their awake. But do you agree with that?
There's just so much going on. But yeah, I think you did make.
Can you scoot the mic to the
I think
edge
you
of the
did make
table?
some good points.
We have Ilkan. Attractive guy, bad personality. Unattractive guy, great personality.
I'll take the unattractive one, no personality. I'm old, I don't need sex no more like that.
You ugly too. The fuck?
Transgender woman who's a male going into the woman's bathroom.
I don't know.
Oh shit! What the hell am I doing? BBI. What the? What was that? Versace. Somebody stop me.
Going around the table, what's everybody's type? You can just say like one physical trait and then like one personality trait. Go ahead.
Tall.
Tall. Okay. Tall. How tall?
6'7" and up.
Shut up. Come on.
Bro, trolling, bro. This is what women be doing, bro. That's how you gotta like. You can't treat them nice, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real. You can't treat women nice, bro. Because if you do, they're gonna treat you horribly. Like, they're gonna treat you bad. You can't be nice to women, bro. You gotta like assert dominance, dog, at all times, bro. As soon as they see you weak, bro, it's a wrap. That's why only way short dudes gonna get girls. Like, you gotta be confident, bro. You gotta like be more dominant, let them know I'm better than you. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing other than that I can say. Like, you got to be more dominant, bro.
Come on.
I'm being
6'7".
serious. Remember that I told you that my ex was 6'2", so the guy has to be 6'2". Okay, well, I met somebody who was 6'7", and I'm not seeing him anymore, so everybody now has to be 6'7" and up.
Exactly. She trolling. She being funny. Because Brian always talk about you can fuck this guy, but that doesn't mean that you can he gonna commit to you. She ain't had nobody that's 6'7". She got fucked by a nigga that's 6'7", and he just, pumped and dumped. And now she gonna try to be funny and like saying like her standards is 6'7". Nah, bitch, shut up.
So I can stunt on him.
You to stunt?
Yeah.
You want to stunt?
Yeah, I want to be like, see,
Stunting.
bitch, I can do better. Somebody taller.
So let me ask you, if you meet somebody that's like 7 feet and that don't fall off, then you gonna find somebody 7'2". Like, where does this stop? Like, where did we go
It
with
keeps
this?
going up.
Okay.
I'm kidding. If I'm being realistic, maybe like I don't know. I honestly like tall guys, but everybody's taller than me, so
Okay.
I don't know.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, everyone's taller than me. I haven't met anyone
And then
shorter than me.
personality, something.
Personality, I really like them douchey and cocky, to be honest.
So is like Andrew your
Oh, him?
You stupid.
No.
He's cocky.
He's old. He's
no.
wrinkly. He has.
Hey. Hey.
Why are you trying to get me to hook up with fat chicks all the time?
Oh boy.
Fuck you. You have a wife and kids. You shouldn't be worrying about other girls.
Boy, that's a great
No, I don't
start.
know. I mean, you're the one worrying about how I look. You dish it out.
I said you had wrinkles. Okay.
Yeah, and you're like 300 pounds. Okay.
I'm not
What do you
300
want me to say?
pounds.
I feel bad for the chair you're sitting in right now. It's terrible.
Ooh, sucks. I feel bad for your wife and kids.
Oh boy.
I mean, I feel a lot worse for that chair than you should feel for my wife and kids.
Great start, guys. Good job. Good job to both of you. All right, moving on. What about you?
I like guys who are athletic and like go to the gym.
Okay.
And then for personality wise, I like men who act like men or like a gentleman. Like open the door for me, make me feel feminine.
Okay. Anything else on that front? Like men who act like men.
Yeah.
Open the door. What
I feel
else?
like it doesn't take a lot of effort to open the door either. It
Okay.
should just come natural as well.
Just come natural. Okay. I guess what is so do you think that men, they're not acting that way?
Some of the guys I've dated or like have talked to don't. So initially when I'm picked up, I expect them to open the door. So if they don't, that's already like a red flag that I note down in my mind. It's not something that I'm like mad about, but it's something that I think about.
I see. Okay. Can you list off any other things that men should do?
I think it's really good if you're family oriented. Like I don't like men who don't really care about their family or don't do things to help their family. So when they are family oriented, I find that really attractive.
Okay, family oriented. Okay. All right. What about you?
Oh, do I go again?
I guess no. You already gave, so we'll just. What
Yeah.
about you?
I like a man who has good music taste and
Good. Okay.
just a guy who's taller than me, I guess.
How tall are you?
5'3".
Okay. What's good music taste?
Well, I guess like really like my music taste, I guess.
That's
I
good
like to
music taste.
listen. Well, I don't really like guys who listen to a lot of rap or I don't know.
Mhm.
I like more of like bands, like rock bands or stuff like that.
So can I ask you a question? How does music taste equate to a good mate in your eyes?
Well, I didn't think about it that way. I just like a man with good music taste, so we could like vibe together instead of like, oh, I don't really like your music, and I like listening to music a lot, so I would want him to vibe with me as well.
I feel that, but how does that bleed into like a relationship? Because I could like somebody who got the same music taste, but that don't mean they're a good girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? It's just music.
Well, I just feel like music means like a lot to me, so
Wait, so if they're like super ugly, but they have your exact same taste in music, like you're gonna hit?
no.
Oh, okay. So then,
No.
yeah,
Like,
that's not enough, right? Wouldn't that just be a cherry on top? Like,
I guess, yeah. I mean,
but like, would you pass on a dude who everything else was good, but like he listened to I don't know, classical music?
well,
or
I'll
some
try
shit?
to make
I
him
don't
like
know.
put him. I'll try to put him on the music I like.
Nah, he's like, fuck this shit.
Oh, then.
Fuck this shit.
Well, that would suck. I don't know.
That would suck?
That would suck.
Yeah, but he's perfect in every other way.
Well, not perfect enough, I guess.
Perfect. Everything else, but he
Nope.
just doesn't listen to. What do you listen to?
Listen.
What's your go-to right now?
Radiohead, Deftones.
Okay.
Deftones.
Deftones? Oh, okay. All right. I thought she was going to say
Metallica.
like Britney Spears or something.
Or like.
Fucking rap?
Pet
Do you do
Shop.
rap or just. Oh, she's like Pearl Jam?
I like.
Alice in
Pearl Jam.
Chains?
I love Alice in Chains.
Stone Temple Pilots?
I don't know them.
All right, get on it.
Okay.
Get on it. Get with the program. All right,
Okay.
Arcavia, what's up?
My type, like I have preference, which are Asians, but honestly, I would go for anything. But I also like men that are mean, but not mean to me, but mean to other people.
But nice
like,
to you.
Yeah, because I'm very dominant when it comes to relationships. So I have to like also have kind of a man that is also could be a submissive. I should say, yeah.
Oh.
But so it's like, yeah. But not like that. It's just very someone like I'm like, go do that, and they'll just go do it.
Like a golden retriever boyfriend.
Yeah, like a little pet.
like
Yes, yes, that's how I am.
Andrew,
but like
you're-
I wanted to be like that in public. He's not like that in public. He's a more like
In-
he'll
in
tell
the
someone to
bedroom.
fuck off. You know what I mean? He's dominant.
Like a man who has a soft spot for
You
you.
be tough with everybody else, but your
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, good
Not
luck.
not my pet. I would just like I want a man to do anything I tell them to do.
But then he's not a man then.
No, he's my man.
But I'm saying, a man don't just do what
Okay,
you
then
say.
okay. Guess I like to wear the pants in a relationship. That's what I like to say.
I feel you, but that's.
Can you boost
I don't think that's what a man would like. A real man ain't gonna do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's not my problem. I will find the right one. But I will.
feel
Actually,
you.
I do have the right one right now. Temporarily.
Really?
Wait, I thought you said you were single.
I am single.
Is it the
You
5'5"?
do realize that that the opposite of wearing the pants in the relationship means that the other person's wearing the dress in the relationship, right? Like that's what that means.
Is that
Yeah, but like I only said it as like a metaphor. Like I don't like.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you the entailment of the metaphor is that if you wear the pants in a relationship, you're saying whoever you're with wears the dress. that's why
just-
men
that's just
said,
kinda
your
like
chick
men I've
wears
been
the
with,
pants in the
and that's why I
relationship. That
enjoy
means
it.
your dude wears the dress. That's what that means.
Okay. But yeah, no. I just like I'm dominant. Like people like you know what I mean? I just am. But I'm like
I feel like if anything, he'll look good in a dress. So
And some guys like that.
I promise you if I told someone to put a dress on, they would put a dress on.
Some guys like that stuff.
Nah, it's just the truth is.
Excuse me?
It's because you're attractive, so a lot of dudes don't stand on real business. So they feel like since she's cute, I'll acquiesce to her because they'd rather deal with you than to be by themselves. But real men ain't
Deal
going for
with
that
me?
shit. I'm just telling you what it is.
Yeah, deal with
Ain't no real man gonna do that. But a lot of pretty girls, y'all have that privilege where a lot of guys,
Okay, but
they're
just
scared to
because-
lose you. So
just
they'll do whatever you tell them to do.
I have something to add. Okay, so everybody likes to argue, oh, a real man won't do this, a real man won't do that. A 25-year-old is a man. I'm not going to call him otherwise. That is a man. That is a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
I'm not calling him a boy. I'm not going to call him anything else. That's a grown-ass man.
Biologically.
A man isn't a metaphor.
No, but we talking about with a man. Listen, if you're a 25-year-old man and you let somebody come and push you in the face, yeah, you're a man biologically, but you're not a man in real life. So what I'm telling you is, a real man who really has dominance, who really wants to have some type of authority, is not going to let his girl just tell him what to do, and ultimately she's not going to even get.
But it's not
Hold-
about telling them what to do. It's
No, I'm
about
going based on.
compromise.
I'm talking about that's what you're saying. She said dominate. So dominate and compromise are two different words. So based on her
You can
definition,
be dominant and compromise.
No-
and
no-
Yeah,
no doubt.
like I can also be. I could be.
y'all
I could be,
also talking from a woman's perspective as well.
But you're also taking. I'm pretty sure you're describing your own personality, right? As the man you are, right?
No, I'm saying just in general, like men that I know that quote unquote are what
Men
women
that
are.
you know?
Yeah, women that are the type of men that y'all like, that you're attracted to, are not going to let you do that. Now that's
Why
you
wouldn't
just-
they? I'm like, I'm basically, I'm their woman. They should do what I'm to make me happy. Happy home, happy wife, happy home. Like, what the fuck?
No, happy us. It ain't just about y'all. It's
Yeah,
about
no,
both
but
of us.
exactly. But at the end of the day, it's they could do whatever they want. But they're at the like, if I'm with them and they're with me, and like because I like something, and out of respect, they will do that. For example, opening a door simply because it's respectful.
Yeah, that's regular shit. But you said dominate.
Yes.
That's different.
And not dominate. Like I'm not fucking pegging a dude. Like that's not what I'm not.
Wait,
not
you
what
gotta
I
be
mean.
careful. Some dudes like that shit.
I want to try it.
She
Yes.
wants to try it.
Yes.
See, you wanted to try that.
Go
You
ahead.
wanted-
But
you
yes,
really wanted
because
to
it's
dominate.
like I'm experimental.
Hold on, go ahead.
But that's a real man. and
I
he- go ahead.
think no,
Sorry.
we want men who act like men, but what she's trying to say is like a soft spot, a man who has a soft spot for her and who listens to her.
She just escalated to pegging. So what I'm saying is the
That's
type. I'm just
but
saying.
no.
I hear what I understand. Compromise. I understand. It's a team. It's not all about the man. It's not all about the woman. But some women want to break a man and want to dominate him.
What do you
and they're looking
I
for. I'm
never
telling you what
said
I
that.
mean.
I
I didn't say you did. It just
I said
sound like
I have a dominant personality and I have a dominance like.
And you
in
want to try to
relationships.
peg a dude like that's.
I
kinda
said I
crazy.
want to try it. That's because I'm experimental. Like I literally have tried.
And I just feel like any dude that lets you do that
But
is just a
that.
different kind of guy, man. I don't know if that's a masculine man. I'm sorry.
Bro, if you loved a bitch,
You're
you
right.
would do it too.
I would not do
Metro
it.
donated
Otherwise, I
$200. Chair 5, you have no assets, physically, to be demanding so much. Sit down and mind your business.
You want to respond?
Like, what am I asking for so much? I literally just asked for a man that is sensitive and has the ability to literally listen, I guess. But that's just how I have a preference, and it worked out with me till today. So
Is that a deal breaker if you don't want to get pegged by you? Would you leave him for that?
no,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay.
It's not like a thing. It's like, yes, I like assertive men. I do, but it has to be also a boundary where I'm not gonna be. Don't tell me what to do because you're not. That's not where we're gonna roll with that. Like,
You
don't.
just said you gonna tell him what to do.
Yes, because I'm very.
Oh.
Yes, like I'm a very assertive, but I can also be very
Submissive.
submissive.
Your mic down.
But like when it comes to that, like don't tell me to go do the dishes because I'm not doing that. I will go tell your ass go do it. And
So
if-
what do you tell him to do?
I would tell, like, for example, like I would literally just be like, hey, go grab my laundry, or like I would like,
So why
or hey,
can't he
or
say
you go
go get
start
the
the
dishes?
washer, like tough
So
stuff
why
like
you can't
that.
say go do the dishes? What's the difference?
Because like I've like it depends on like okay maybe I'm like a narcissist whatever like that like
Maybe.
I probably am a narcissist, but
What else are you?
that bitch.
What? No. What's the other diagnosis? What's the other diagnosis?
Oh, I'm a diagnosed schizophrenic, so that could also play a part in it.
Okay. All right. Do you have more? Or?
Do you think, say, God forbid, say if something happened to you and you went through some type of disfigurement, you would still have that same bravado? You think you would still get that same response from men if you didn't look how you look?
No, probably not, honestly. But I would also have the mindset that I have now. Like I really am.
So you would still be dominant with the
yes,
messed
like
up
I would
face.
still have that type of mindset for it when it comes to that. So I wouldn't change personally, but I'd see that how the men would see me differently and would probably not be so, willing. I should say.
You're so full of shit. The last show you were here, you were talking about how a dude came out and met with you who was like gonna take some pictures or something. Was that you? Is that the same? And then he ended up dating him, and he cheated on you like 17 times. Is that the same chick, Brian? Am I crazy?
Same. Yeah, it's her.
It happens to the
Yeah, it's
best
the
of
same
us.
chick, right? It's
Andrew.
like it's like so you're so dominant. Your dude cheated on you. Like
Okay, but
17
yes,
times,
but
you
he
end up getting
like okay,
back
yes, that
together
happened.
with him? Give me a fucking break. You're
Okay, but yes,
trolling,
that
and it's not
happened.
even
But
good.
yes,
It's not
but
even
he
good
is
for
very like that man is my bitch. Like I'm not lying. He does do it. He does
man
do
who
it. That
cheated on
cheating
you
shit. But when
17
he's at
times is
home,
your bitch.
that man,
Okay. Yeah.
that man
Yeah,
would
your
do
bitch.
anything I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Literally, and he's at
Whatever
home.
you say.
The-
You couldn't.
But he still
even
cheat
keep
on
him-
you.
You couldn't keep him at
Yes.
home. He cheated on you 17 times.
But
What do
like
you
those,
mean you do
but
whatever
how
you say?
I describe cheating as him going into other people's DMs and calling them beautiful and stuff.
That's
Like he's
what
not
you
out
said
there
last
He's
time.
not out there
Last
fucking
time
people.
You said he fucking was plowing other chicks. That's what
I
you
never said that. He does no.
Yes, you did say that.
No, I didn't.
You did. You did.
Run it back. Where's the
So
clip?
you don't think he trying to hit? You don't think he hitting nothing? If he put DMing chicks that they beautiful, you think that's all it's staying at that?
I don't really care, bro. He ain't my nigga now.
Oh, he not your dude no more.
No.
Oh, so what? So how many dudes you've met that like agree to this stipulation that you put on this? You wear the pants. Is it working?
Yeah, it works a lot.
A lot. She only work once.
Yeah, no, like it happens because like when they're really into you, they're just kind of.
So that means it's happening, then you lose them, then you get them. Like you keep gaining new guys that agree to this.
Yeah, but like it's not like I've only actually dated 2 people, but yeah, those 2 long relationships I've been in were successful because
How they successful? They ended.
I know I broke up with them.
Oh, why not? Why?
Because the first one I was with for 5 years, I moved to California not long after I met my other ex I was with for 3 years, and I broke up with him because.
So
of
y'all
his-
y'all broke up because of distance, or you just?
Yeah, I broke up with him because I was moving, and
Okay.
yeah.
So what about the next guy?
Yeah, I broke up with him because he was cheating.
Oh, okay. So.
But she wears the
I don't
pants.
know.
You see,
I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go if a guy wants
He's in
to.
control.
But if a guy wants to go cheat, no matter what you do, you could have him like if a guy's gonna go cheat, he's gonna go cheat no matter what you do. Like you can't stop it. You
Doesn't
can't.
sound like you were in control to me. Sounds like he was.
At the house, I was, but literally, you can't help like when somebody's gonna go out and do whatever they want. Like that's not me. But when you at my house, like bro. That's between
Well, I mean,
us.
you could help it if you were actually in control.
Well, you can't help a man that wants to cheat, bro. Like, you really
Right, 'cause
can't
you're
stop
not
that.
actually in control. That's my point.
Men
You're
are
not really in
very
control.
different
Yes.
behind
It's
closed
illusion,
doors.
What you have is the illusion of control. You don't have any control.
No,
So
men are
he's some
so
man
different
who says
behind
he has
closed
a-
doors.
Let him
Boy, he's
finish.
banging other chicks. Like, what are you talking? You don't have any control here. You have,
But-
you have no power here. No power at all.
Okay.
He's able to do basically whatever.
Okay, but
right? And
when-
then he gets to go back and hook up with you after anyway. What does he care?
It sounds like he playing a game. He definitely sounds like he
Totally.
playing to your
He doesn't
advantage.
give a shit.
And then go when you are.
Yeah, exactly. But that was him. You know what I mean? Like I've been with other people that do play that part. Like I have been with other men. I've been with women that also like that. So it's not like oh yeah. But I'm also saying when you say controlling, like I'm controlling him, that's not what I'm doing. It's just that like I'm very assertive. Like I have a very that bitch mindset. You know what I mean? So like I like men that respect that. Like you know what I mean? Like
Men
I don't.
that
It's really hard to
respect that
explain.
you're that bitch.
No, not that. I'm saying like it's a mindset. You know what I mean? Like it's really hard to explain, but I like men that accept that. But I'm not saying, oh, I'm like gonna
What do they
pull this man
accept
by
it
his
though?
hair and be like, listen to me. Like I'm not like that. That's not what I'm being by controlling at all. I just like men that listen. Literally, just listen. That's all I'm trying to say. Like I like men that listen.
Sound like you need a child, man.
Oh hell no,
I don't
no.
know. It sound like you need a pet. I don't know. I mean,
I do have
we all
pets.
need to listen to each other, but it's the way you say it. It sounds like you just want.
Yeah, I know what it sounds like. That's what I'm trying to
do whatever the hell
correct
you
it
tell
because that's
me
not
to
what I'm. But how you guys are spinning my words
It's
like
'cause-
crazy.
I said it sound like. I ain't say it is.
Okay,
That's just what it sound
let
like.
me add something. Men always want a bad bitch, and then when they finally get a bad bitch, they can't handle her.
That's not what men want. And
Yes,
that's-
it is.
No, it's not.
It
Are
is.
you a
Men
man?
always want the baddest
Are you
bitch.
a man?
No, but I hear men always say, "Oh, I want the baddest bitch. I want this bitch. I want the bitch who's a 10 out of 10. I want
You don't hear men
a
say
arm
that.
candy. I want."
You don't hear men say
Yes,
that.
because men look for status. They want a woman for status.
No, we don't.
Yes, they
No,
do.
don't.
Okay, but-
yes, they do. Men
Those
want
men that
a
y'all
woman
watch
for
on television,
status.
like I hate to repeat myself, but it's the men that you are focused on, which is celebrity-minded, mainstream media push men.
Oh,
Everyday
no.
men.
No,
I'm
I don't
I'm a
spend-
man. I'm telling you. I'm 39 years old. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all or nothing, but I'm telling you, y'all looking at men in a certain sector of reality, which is not the everyday man. The everyday man don't care about your status. Based on the conversation I had from these women, the men that I know, what they appeal to is what these two young ladies was talking about. Someone more conservative, more saving themselves. Don't no man want a bad bitch. He may want to have sex with that, but
Yeah.
as far as a woman that he wants to be with long term and submit some type of vulnerability to, it's not a bad bitch. Trust me. He
Yeah,
wants
but
to
I'm not
fuck
walking
you.
around. I'm not walking around saying
I ain't
I'm a
talking
bad
about
bitch.
you. I'm just talking about whatever you call a bad
Okay,
bitch.
but
Men don't want that.
Do you think 23, 22, 21, 24-year-old women are looking for a husband right now?
I know.
No, we
Yeah, but
are
you're-
not looking
you-
for
yeah, but
husbands
you were-
right now.
You were talking about what the men want, and you're saying
Yeah, do you think the men are looking for a husband for a wife right
Yeah,
now?
but-
Absolutely not.
So
Men
why
do
would they
not
care
want to
about-
commit
yeah, that's
right
cool,
now.
But you said you
To a bad bitch?
Yeah,
No, they don't.
Yeah, but you were saying that they want
Oh
a
my
woman.
God.
Hold on. You said that they were wanting a woman with status.
They do. They
For-
no. They
for a
want
hookup
no.
or for
That's
marriage?
not what I said. Sorry, I said they
that's
want a
it.
woman to
That's-
add to their status. They want a woman.
You just changed your entire.
No, that's
argument
she
then.
said that. She literally
No,
said
she
that.
said no. She said.
I said they want a woman for status. That's what I said.
You
Yeah,
said- you said-
TikTokers maybe.
Yeah, but I
said-
like men
They
that are not
want.
popular.
They want a pretty
Like,
girl. Okay, a man
But
does
wait,
not
wait,
want
so hold on.
a conventionally
So would this
ugly.
add? Would this add to a man's status? An attractive, feminine, submissive woman?
Or a bad bitch.
What?
You
yeah.
can be a bad bitch. Either
She
or
was
can
talking
be a
about
bad bitch.
status.
What do you-
A submissive
bad
woman can
bitch-
be a bad bitch.
Anyone
what are you
can
talking
be a
about?
bad bitch.
She could be a housewife
Anybody
and
can
still
be-
be a bad
Wait,
bitch.
Exactly. I've
women
met
who are-
plenty
Most
of.
women who are self-proclaimed bad bitches are not really
No,
what
oh
men
my
want.
God.
no,
How
no,
old
no,
are
no.
you?
Let me
You're like
tell you
39.
this. A bad
That
bitch
sounds
is
so
not
wise.
a criteria.
I noticed they didn't call themselves that. Y'all said it.
You can do anything and be a bad bitch.
I'm
Well,
just
the
saying.
way
It's
you
an
call
attitude.
yourself-
I'm gonna be-
I'm
I'm
just
an
saying, most women who
attitude.
call themselves bad bitches most of the time.
No,
be
I said
toxic
I have a
women.
bad bitch mindset.
I'm not talking about y'all. I'm just saying
Well,
most
what is
women who
that,
use
though?
that
What
in
is
general
it?
when they say that.
Okay, yeah, that's I wasn't trying. I was trying to find the right word, but like the best way I could explain it at that time was a bad bitch mindset. But it's like
It's just confidence.
Yeah, it's
a confidence. Like it's like I'm a very confident mindset. Like you know what I mean.
But it's
that's
the-
why I'm probably a narcissist.
What's
Yeah,
wrong with just a
the
good
thing
woman?
is,
What's
the
wrong
thing
with that
is,
definition?
men hate a confident woman.
Well,
when you're a
what?
confident woman, automatically you're a bitch. You're a
No,
bitch.
no, that's
yes.
not true.
Are you
We hate-
kidding
we
me?
hate
Let's go
bitches.
back to the first podcast I was on. MLD, I don't know his first name, but MLD was so mad when I called him out on being insecure. He hated a confident woman. He hated that I spoke out to him.
Calling a man insecure don't make you confident, though. That doesn't mean that you're confident. That just means you're confident enough to talk crazy to a man or call him out his name.
I can talk crazy to whoever I want to talk crazy to.
That doesn't equate to really confidence.
Okay, what does confidence mean to you then?
Confidence is when you can be a feminine woman without all this extra shit and be
Why feminine?
Yes, why feminine?
You ask me a question, let me answer.
Yeah, you guys, let him talk. Go ahead.
A confident woman to me is a woman who don't gotta say the shit. She just shows up in that spirit, in that energy. She's soft-spoken because, contrary to popular belief, true power is not in letting everybody know you in here. Because a beautiful woman ain't got to do all that. Her presence is powerful enough. Those insecure women, they got to scream, they got to shout, they got to say, I'm a bad bitch, hear me war. That doesn't scream confidence to me. It screams insecurity. The confident woman is really modest. She's really soft-spoken. But if you engage her, she has a lot to say, but she doesn't carry that on her sleeve, in my opinion.
To me, a confident woman is not determined through presence and what she delivers through presence. It's through action and how she, I guess, has an effect on others and the world. And if she has that positive, confident mindset, I've grown up surrounded by bad bitches that are completely different women from different backgrounds, women that are with different careers, and they're all bad bitches to me.
Cool.
Honestly.
The fuck? So what's a bad bitch?
I don't know.
A confident woman who takes no shit.
No, I think a bad bitch is a confident woman.
Take no shit from no man?
Yeah, exactly.
No, or no bitch.
Because like, eye of the beholder.
Because how
y'all think confidence, I don't think.
Yeah, because how I grew up, like I'm like a very like loud person, like, but that's just how simply how I grew up. But I'm not out of like person like publicly saying out loud like, oh, I'm that bitch, I'm like that bitch, like no, I'm not like that, but like this is the way how I think. I'm in my head, like confidently. I'm
basically, for lack of a better word, you use bad bitch mentality, basically.
Yes, because I can't think of the right word. That's what I said, but that's the best way I could describe it.
It could be confident. It could be, you know.
Yeah, but like it's
audacious.
You're saying that women should be soft-spoken and feminine.
No, I said what you could do what the fuck you want. I'm talking about what I deem as a confident woman is, even as a confident man. I don't think confident people make it so clear. I think confident people are very cool in their spot. They don't have to scream and holler, I'm here. Like to me, that breeds insecurity.
True. Okay, so
I agree with that.
A confident man, do you think a confident man takes charge?
When he has to.
Okay, what about a confident woman? Does she take charge? Exactly.
No,
see,
you ain't let me
said,
know. You gotta let me. That's what I'm saying. That's that false confidence. You're just talking over people. That's not confidence at all.
I'm sorry, but
because I like to think before I speak, so that's why I took a second. So you asked me, does that mean a woman is confident? It depends on the scenario, because you could speak up because someone had to tell you to sit your ass down. So just because you could be doing the most, and the man say, "Hey, sweetheart, can you calm down?" You can bust up.
What the hell does the man gotta tell him to calm down?
Can I finish? I'm not even talking about you, sweetheart. It ain't about you. Relax. I'm talking about in general. You said, what's a confident woman? So what I'm saying is, if someone is out of line, even if a woman got a checker, it could be a woman got a checker or a man got a checker. If a woman's out of line, acting a certain way in a restaurant, whatever, and the man or the woman say, excuse me, ma'am, could you calm down, chill out? And she gets buck and say, I ain't got to do nothing. In her mind, she's a confident woman. But in my mind, you're just a belligerent woman. So it just depends on the scenario. Sometimes you have to speak up. Sometimes it shows power to take a back seat, male or female. So a good leader is also a good follower. So just being able to talk back and check somebody, that don't mean confidence to me. It just means you want attention.
But that does not cause attention. Just because you really do not take nobody's shit and you're not going to be sitting.
On the scenario.
But
I'm talking about your scenario, the one you literally just gave me.
Why did you answer my question with the hypothetical for a woman, but you didn't answer the question for a man with a hypothetical? Why did the woman have to get a hypothetical?
Because men are naturally supposed to have to be leaders. I think women today's time think that to be confident, they have to mimic masculine behavior to show confidence. And I don't necessarily agree with that. How many times? If a woman's around a true
like
man,
this is why men like you literally
What's
have like,
men like me? You don't even
you
know
talk
me.
about like you men like to have your mindset is like why men believe that they have so much like stress when it comes to relationships, because you guys believe that. You guys
What do we
literally
believe?
you guys
That we're
have to be leaders. You guys have to be dominant. You guys have to do this and this and this. And that's why men are stressed out about relationships so freaking
men
hard.
are stressed because they don't know what type of women to pick. It ain't got nothing to do with what they doing. Men are stressed because they chase after looks outside of character.
Nah, maybe
so
you
you
need to be
chasing after
sensitive.
women. We not what's insensitive about what I'm saying.
No, I said you need to learn how to be sensitive. Like
I'm
but
I'm
having the
sensitive.
I need to be a leader.
But maybe,
Like,
but that's the problem. Today's women want men to be soft so they can be tough, but that's not reality.
Let me add something real quick.
Can I
Men,
just ask a question real quick? Why does he need to learn to be sensitive?
Exactly.
No, because I'm saying that whole mindset is like the whole like leaders, because then you meet like for example, like I would not be able to be with someone like personally that is so dominant, or like someone that is that has the mindset where I
You
have
don't
to.
want a
They have
fucking
to.
sensitive guy. Come off that shit. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying not sensitive. But yes, the word sensitive is the perfect word I use. I use the word because I literally believe
When the
it.
little dog dies, should he cry in the movie theater with you? You go, oh my god, I can't believe it. The little dog.
Okay, no, I don't like
died."
pussies.
What do you mean sensitive? You don't want a sensitive guy?
No,
What are you talking
but that's
about?
not what I mean. Like being able to, I don't know the word, but being able to
express your emotions when
No, that's not what I mean. But I mean like the being able to
Do what you tell
open
them to
up.
do.
No, but being a freak, I don't know the word, but it's like when being able to know like when it's okay to be like
Yeah, express your emotions at the right time. Like open up at the right time when it's the
yeah,
right
but what's
moment.
that word?
Common sense.
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable. There we go.
But that don't vulnerability and leadership is two different things. A man is still a leader whether he shows vulnerability or not. You show vulnerability, but you
Yeah,
still gotta
but
wipe your face and go
my-
back and still lead.
Our
be a leader.
friend Andrew over here said that no woman wants a man who's a bitch and who cries.
There's
So
some truth to that.
Hang on. What did I actually say? Repeat
what
that,
I heard was no woman wants a pussy. Some shit. No woman
what
wants
I
a
said
weak man.
was that
some
I
shit
don't
like that.
believe that you actually want a sensitive guy. You're
Wait, can I
not
say something?
sensitive, especially emotional sensitivity. Hang on. I've been letting you go back and forth. Chill out. Okay.
I think it's both.
Especially when it comes to emotional sensitivity. You don't want somebody in a movie theater, right, who cries when Bambi dies, okay? None of you women want that shit. Just stop coping. It's fucking bullshit. Total bullshit,
Yes.
right? You're never going to convince me in a million years that that's what you want. So that, if you think that equates to being a bitch, well, I mean, I guess I can kind of grant that because I do think that is kind of bitch made
Yeah.
to cry when Bambi dies, right? So that's all I'm saying.
No, you're like 100% right. Like yeah, no girl wants a fucking pussy. Like that's the best way I can explain a man like that.
I don't mind a sensitive man though. I think there's like it's confident with being yourself, because some men are scared to cry, or like that sense of machismo, so it's like they don't want to cry or show that vulnerability. So I think when they do show that sensitive side of them, it shows some confidence with themselves and overall.
Okay,
I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me.
Well,
Wouldn't it be the opposite?
makes
Like
sense.
if you say, I think that it shows confidence if you show a vulnerable side.
Yeah.
right?
Yes,
I don't
being
understand-
brave.
I don't understand why it
Being
wouldn't be
vulnerable,
equally. Let me finish. Calm down. I don't know why it wouldn't be equally, convincing of confidence if you don't show vulnerability. Why would you need to? Why is that a sign of a lack of confidence? I don't get that.
It's actually not what I was about to say. Is that being
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't talking to you.
Okay, let me finish
So let's
speaking
finish the
because you cut me on
let's
multiple
finish our
times now.
conversation. Hang on, you're gonna have plenty of time to talk, I promise. Let's just finish our conversation. Go ahead. She hasn't gotten in on the conversation. I want to get her in on the conversation. Right? It can't all be chair one all night. So anyway, go ahead. We were talking about confidence. Why would this be problematic for confidence if a man didn't show vulnerabilities?
So you cut me off so you can explain that I can now speak? That's what you did. I was about to
didn't
talk
say
and then
you
you said,
couldn't
nah,
speak.
let me let
Did
her
I say you
talk.
couldn't speak, or did I say, can we get
Okay,
another
let me talk,
person-
let me talk.
Another person in also in the conversation. Is that okay? Is that okay, Your Majesty? Is there anything else we can do for you, Your Majesty?
Yes,
You know
peasant.
what? Why don't we, hang on, somebody go get Brian. Let's just get you the keys to the fucking studio, Your Highness, and we'll roll out the red carpet. You can come on in. We'll get you some spritzers. Like, what else can we do for you tonight? But in the meantime, while you think about everything we can possibly do for you, perhaps we can get this other gal in because she hasn't been able to enter in the conversation.
Silence, peasant. Okay, like I
Oh,
was
you got
gonna
me.
say.
Got him.
Okay, like I was gonna say is that
right?
Yeah.
He's talking to you, right?
Okay, what's your question? Or what's your response?
Yeah, so my question to you was just how does it show that it's not actually confidence?
It's because
just because they don't open up about vulnerability.
It's because with today's like society, people often want men to not show that vulnerability because they want them to be strong or machismo. But I think being able to show that confident side, or not that confident side, but
That's a cap, because if that was the case, why do nice guys finish last? And why do bad guys get all the attention, all the, one night stands? Why do they get all the girls to come over and sleep with them on the first night? Why do they always be complaining about dude was an asshole, a narcissist, if they wanted to hear your vulnerable side? No, fellas, do not be vulnerable to a woman at all. Only thing she's going to do is throw it back in your face, use it against you, and treat you like a simp.
but being able to show that sensitive and vulnerable side is confident.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you agree that oftentimes the complaint which happens in relationships is that when men open up to women, they use that information as a weapon that they can then that they can then utilize later. So in some ways, it's almost like intel gathering, and in this way, they can learn your fears. They can learn various weapons to use against you. As men, they have physical strength. They don't really need to be able to weaponize emotion against women. However, women don't have that same asset at their disposal, so for them, information is key, right? So in some ways, aren't you basically requesting that a man possibly give you weapons that you can use against him later that he just never has to give up at all?
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. There are some ladies out there who do take advantage of information like that, but again, it's just with who you choose to share that information with.
That's most women. Most women don't want you to be vulnerable. Most women want you to be a leader. They want you to be a provider. They want you to be a protector. They don't want you being vulnerable, sipping, crying, whining, acting like a bitch. Because if you act like a bitch, you start opening up, being vulnerable to them, they're going to start looking at you like you're their girlfriend.
And it doesn't have to be right after a day that you choose to share that vulnerable side, but being able to share that eventually is strong.
How long is eventually? Like, if he never gave you the weapons, like, what's wrong with that, right? I don't really understand why that would even show a lack of confidence. Let's say this guy handles all of his business. He takes care of everything he's supposed to do. He takes care of all of his responsibilities and duties. Just doesn't want to open up to you about whatever emotions he has about any particular fears that he has or things like this. Why is that actually a sign of weakness rather than a sign of strength?
Because you don't trust me. If I'm dating someone and they don't show vulnerability or they aren't comfortable enough,
then you don't have any weapons.
No, I'm not saying that it's a weapon, but you have
what
to be
happened to you, bro? Are you okay? He's been through some shit, obviously. Like
who rejected you?
I mean, there's some truth to what he's saying.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And there's some truth to what y'all saying too, because I get it. It's like.
So, but that going back to what I was saying originally, vulnerability. That's what I was trying to use earlier.
Who hurt you? Are we doing the who hurt you thing?
Yeah.
Who hurt you, bro? Who got you? Who hurt you?
You're like, hey, you're like pushing 60.
All the dumb women on the fucking panel. Who hurt you, bro?
Okay, you're pushing 60 and you're like really like you're broken.
Oh, I'm pushing
You're
60,
broken,
you're pushing
dude.
220. We all got our fucking crosses to bear here, okay?
You're broken. You're a broken spirit.
What were you saying?
The only thing that's about to break is those chair legs. So I would just calm down, honestly.
I don't want to interrupt.
You're okay. So you think okay? Let me ask you. Last time I was on, you said that as women age, they get ugly and less attractive, and then
Yes.
so you.
I don't. Is this controversial?
Oh,
did I make a controversial statement? As women get older, they become less attractive. Yes, this is the case.
Do you think your wife is ugly?
Oh, you were going to tie it into the wife?
Yeah.
She's less attractive now at 40 than she was when she was 20. You got me. Oh my God. I'm able to view objective reality. Boy, that was a real hit. You really got me with that one.
You're broken.
That was quite the zinger.
You're broken, dude.
Yeah, you're broken.
When women say you broken, that's projection. They just the only thing they trying to say is that I'm the one that's messed up. I'm the one that's mentally fucked because I got ran through by a lot of guys and they didn't commit to me. So now I'm project that onto you and make it seem like you got rejected by a lot of girls, or girls don't like you like that. This dude got a whole wife and you talk about he's bitter, he's broken. How can that even be? Broken men don't have women or have marriages or have a wife that they've been taking care of for 17 years. Andrew been taking care of his wife for 17 years. You can't even name people that been together that you know for 17 years.
Why do y'all always say who hurt you? Like,
No,
a lot of people.
I just think
I'm just talking about him. I'm just talking about in general. Like, women always say who hurt you. Like,
because I just
y'all
said a
get
normal
hurt.
person.
Y'all admit when y'all get hurt.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
definitely. That's why we
something.
ask you, because like
Everybody gets hurt.
Can I answer?
we generally care.
I was a nanny for a very long time. I babysat for lots of people, many different ages. I have never met a stable man that acts like that man right there. Never met a stable man that acts like him.
You stupid.
I've never met a stable woman that can't keep her appetite under control. So, you know, I mean, this is the thing.
What?
Right?
What is your deal, dude? Look at you. Look at you. How much do you weigh? How much
You're
do
so
you
triggered.
weigh?
Calm down. Calm down.
No one's
I'm
triggered
6
but
foot
you.
and 200 pounds. You're right. I need to lose about 15. You need to lose about 50. Okay? Look, we all got our roles here. Calm down.
You're broken. You're a broken boy.
You got me. You know what you are? You're a broken record because all you got is you're broken. I haven't heard you say anything else.
I just feel like the mindset of like your head immediately going to she's using it as a weapon. I don't know, like for me, I would never do that. So I think it really depends on who you are with, because I agree with her. Like, I think it's not like lack of not showing trust. Like, I would want to be emotionally vulnerable with
but I want you to think about it from the other end. What you're saying makes sense to me, right? It's rational. You say the idea of a man opening up to me is showing that the man has trust. This is rational to me. The problem is it's also rational to me the other way. The man says, well, wait a second. If I open up, I actually give the women around me weapons they would not ordinarily have and information they would not ordinarily have, which can then be used against me. That's also rational.
It is.
Even opening up to you that they have that fear, but itself can be weaponized and used against them. So the thing is like, at the same time women say, I want an emotionally stable Billy Badass guy, right? At the other side of their mouth, I also want somebody who's super emotional and opens up to me. It's like, well, that's because Billy Badass, really, you can't emotionally weaponize anything against him unless he tells it to you.
Well, I don't think I'm asking for someone to be super emotional with me all the time. It's just, if I were to want to be with someone, I would want to be emotionally connected with them. Right?
Yeah, but why does that include that person telling you their fears?
You stupid.
Or telling you things or, things about themselves which could potentially later be utilized against them? Why is that a requirement for emotional connection?
I don't know. I just feel like if you have a mindset of, oh, this woman is going to use my emotional vulnerability against me, for one, I don't think...
It's not a set of is, so it's not saying...
I don't know. To me, I think you should be working on yourself.
Yeah, it's not saying she will do this. It's saying, why even give her the opportunity to ever do this?
What's the point of being with someone if you're not going to emotionally connect with them?
Men are not with women so that they have an emotional support animal.
Yes, we were women for, you know what, the bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong. Give me that ooh, nah, nah, nah. That's why we want women. We don't need women to be vulnerable to it and talk about, oh, baby, I had a bad day at work. Oh, baby, I don't know how my job going, I'm going to make some more money. I'm going to be able to pay the bills. That's some stupid shit. Being vulnerable to a woman saying that type of shit, you're going to end up like Travis Hunter, a sucker.
Well, okay, that's not what they're there for. They're not with women.
But men expect us to be vulnerable and feminine.
About their deepest, darkest fears. That's not what they're with them for. I'm going to tell you the truth. You may not like to hear this, but they're mostly with women because they really want to fuck them. That's honestly why most men.
And that's probably the same reason why we're with men too.
Not because they want an emotional support animal. They are viewing women through the prism of physical beauty, attractiveness, childbearing, not through the lens of, can you help me out with my emotional problems? Women are the ones who have the emotional problems. They buy into the witchcraft of psychology and therapy and all that bullshit. Men don't want anything to do with it. Men are literally playing video games in lobbies, talking shit to each other and having a ball. They don't need therapy. They don't need any. That's all women stuff. That has nothing to do with men. It's not even how men function.
Wait, hold on. I do want to come back to you because I was back there. I heard you say something. Repeat what you said, like when it came to men revealing certain things about them being vulnerable. Can you just repeat it?
I don't know. I just think that if you have a mindset of, oh, this woman is going to use my emotional vulnerability against me, I think you should work on yourself before dating. Like, I think it's a self problem.
I'll respond. Go ahead.
And I lost my train of thought, but that's like my thing. Like, I just think you need to work on yourself and not.
Exactly. This is the reason why you open up to women, because they don't even know how to solve your problems. So why the fuck I'm opening up to a woman who don't even know what she want to eat throughout the day? Don't know if she want to go to work or not go to work. Don't know if she want to be with this dude or not be with this dude. Opening up to you, what is they going to help me? Only thing that's going to do is put me in more deeper in a hole. It's going to have me more backed up, you know what I'm saying, and not getting things done, because men are problem solvers. Women are not.
All women are like that. You can't just generalize women and say like, oh, she's going to use it against me. Like,
well, how else? Let me ask you a question.
You're meeting the wrong woman then.
Have this exchange here.
What do you think the tools are of women for attacking men? They can't beat them up. So how do they do it? They do it through
she can answer your question in just a second. Okay. But so can you just repeat it one more time, and then I'll have the back and forth.
Yeah. I feel like if you have a mindset of thinking like, oh, this woman is going to use my emotional vulnerability against me, I think you should work on yourself before getting into a relationship.
And so do you think that men should pretty much, at what point should they be willing to be emotionally vulnerable from this jump?
Well, everyone, it's case by case. I think you would know as an adult when you can trust someone.
Okay, I guess my question is though, like, you're a virgin, you've not had sex with a man because you feel like you would get attached and you could get hurt. So men's corresponding fear, which, I mean, I don't know if it's a fear for you, is we don't want to reveal, like Andrew said, certain information that's going to get weaponized against us. Mm-hmm. Most men have, maybe you women have had sort of a corresponding or a symmetrical experience with a man where maybe you revealed to a man something really intimate, mm-hmm. and then when the relationship started to crumble, he used these things that he knew about you, mm-hmm. that other people didn't know, and he weaponized it. Granted, this is something that women do far more commonly. Mm-hmm. I've had this experience myself. I have anecdotal experience. Eric, I don't know if you have an anecdotal experience where you shared something with a woman, and then when the relationship didn't go her way, you guys were breaking up, whatever, she then weaponized it, she released.
Yeah, she called you a narcissist, Lil D energy, he was insecure, he was controlling, all that stuff that men do when they open up to a woman and be vulnerable to a woman always get used against them. That's what the controlling thing come in at, and narcissists come in at, because guess what? Even if you tell a woman that you don't want her wearing a certain outfit, that's controlling. If you tell a woman, I don't really give a fuck what you're talking about right now, I want to play my video game, he's a narcissist. So at the end of the day, y'all use stuff against men that they was vulnerable to y'all all the time.
Embarrassing information about you. She released, these sorts of things in the midst of the breakup. She was like, oh, you were a pussy about this or whatever it is. So I mean, like, I'm just trying to understand here. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you just, the same kind of angle you're coming at this with, well, oh, you should just do it. Like, couldn't a guy just be like, oh, well, you should just fuck me because... No,
I'm not saying you should just do it. You should do it when you feel like you're ready to open up. But I just don't feel like you should generalize and be like, oh, like, she's going to use it against me.
Can I ask you then just this question briefly?
Go ahead.
I assume that you agree with me that most men who you're going to be in a relationship with, you're not going to be able to beat them up. You can't actually physically probably beat them up.
No, right? And I don't want to.
So right, exactly. So inside of this force dynamic, that is not a tool which is available to you. Right now, this is terrible to say out loud, but it is the truth. That is actually available to men. They can utilize force. They do it with other men all the time. But it's not something they have to fear from you ever. They don't have to fear that you're going to beat them up like they have to fear from a guy that they'll get beat up. So the question is what are the tools that women use to attack men? What do? They use innuendo, they use slander, they use rumors, they use things like this. Most of those things come from the men themselves telling these women these things. Since that is the case, You can't beat me up, but you're really mad at me. How are you going to attack me? Well, Bangs over here begins.
Manipulate you, talk about you, call you insecure, say you soft, why you tripping, you acting like a woman, you being too emotional, you all that stuff. That's what he trying to say, basically.
By saying, making some age jokes, right? They can assault your looks. You can start with that route. But if you really want to hit home, right, you're trying to attack the reputation, because men care about reputation. So if they open up to you about things like their fears or embarrassing stories, or they're emotionally vulnerable to you, how are they not setting themselves up for attack from you?
But isn't that the same thing, setting when women be vulnerable and feminine? You guys like to use that word. Are we basically setting ourselves up as well? Men can use that against it. So, but you're making it sound like, oh, men are the victim.
Yeah. Wait. If it were the case that we saw, for instance, that women were.
When I started drinking warm water to help me lose weight, my friends laughed at me. But when I started drinking warm water for my prostate, my friends laughed at me. But when they
I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like we could be friends. And then,
bruh, I left him in my DMs for months. Bro, see, her voice is already annoying, right? She gives off a thought voice. But the fact that she wanted to make that a point tells you guys that this is the type of chick that enjoys having men chase her, right? She enjoys getting attention, which all girls do to some degree. But for her, the fact that she's making this a statement, a point of engagement in this video speaks volumes as to like where her mind is at, because she looks at it, and this is how thoughts are, right? So if you get into the mind, the psychology of a thought, you go into their brain. They know that they're useless to society for the most part. They understand that they don't necessarily bring value. They understand that a lot of times they don't have any real skill set. So their skill set is to be able to garner attention from men. That's their only claim to fame, right? This is why when you look at like a lot of these like bimbos, they put so much money, time, and energy into the way they look. Why? Because they understand that they don't really have any real tangible skill sets, right? And if you don't believe me, if I took most of these attractive women that have a big OnlyFans following or, make money doing X, Y, Z off their beauty, if I took their brain and put it into a man's brain, they'd literally live in fucking poverty, right? That's the metric that you guys want to use. If I took this woman's brain and I put it into a man's body, an average looking nigga, 5'8", would that man be successful? The answer 9 out of 10 times is going to be fucking no. Hell fucking no, right? And this is how a lot of girls get by. So thoughts, right? Their currency is male attention. And not only is it male attention, it's male validation, attention, and them messaging them on social media apps how much attention they can get, right? This is why social media is so poisonous to women. Because what it ends up doing, okay? And I really want to get deep in this shit so you guys really understand the female psyche, because I don't think many people have a deep understanding of how women think like I do. I've talked to 3,000 plus women. I know these bitches better than they know themselves. Women are inherently solipsistic, guys. Solipsism is a fancy way of saying the world basically revolves around them. They're already naturally like this. Coming out the womb, they're naturally solipsistic. They're naturally narcissistic. Now, before you guys get angry and say, Myron, that's fucked up to say. Or why are you saying that? Well, guys, it's a defense mechanism. Why? Because women carry the next lineage of offspring. So they must be cautious about who they deal with, and they also must look at the world as everything revolves around me. Because she's not just responsible for her life, she's responsible for her child's life as well. So since women are naturally solipsistic and naturally have narcissistic tendencies, which I think is actually a good thing, by the way. This is not me here detracting from female nature. I'm just explaining it to you guys. Since they already have these built-in features, social media, the internet, right, and dating apps, etc., all it's done is exacerbated this unflattering trait about women. Now, I really want you guys to understand this. Like, I'm going to rewind that one more time. Because if more men understood this, we wouldn't have the problems that we fucking have. Women are naturally and inherently solipsistic. The world revolves around them. So if you add in amplifiers such as social media, dating apps, the internet, where they're getting constant attention from men, right? It's literally like putting kerosene on a fucking fire that was already been going. So what ends up happening a lot of the times is these women, especially thoughts, assign their value on how many men contact and DM them. Why is this a problem? The reason why this is a problem is because they need that attention constantly to feel good about themselves, right? So what ends up happening a lot of the times is these women end up like thirsty Lamborghinis where they constantly need fucking gas. And if they don't get the gas, the car doesn't move. But the gas over time is going to fuck them up and impair their ability to have allegiance to one gas station, right? And that's kind of an analogy I'm using here. But the point I'm trying to make, guys, is that a lot of women, especially thoughts like this, assign their value to how much attention they get with men via Instagram. Now, obviously, she's kind of like, oh, I left him in my DMs for a few months, but I can read between the lines of what that really fucking means. I left him in my direct message inbox alongside a bunch of other men like him to prove the point that I reserve the right to come back and talk to you or anyone else I choose to at any time because I have the fucking leverage. That's what that means. Okay? We got to decode the fucking womanese. Right? Because women are very good and very clever at saying things in a certain way where men are too stupid to decipher what the fuck they're saying. All right? So let's rewind that back a little bit. I like the video, by the way. You guys are not going to get an analysis like this anywhere else on the internet, right? You guys just aren't, right? There's no one that's more versed on thoughtology as myself. I am literally a self-proclaimed thoughtologist.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends. Like we could be friends. And then after I finally answered him on Instagram, then we texted for like
a long ass.
Long time. Like another 2 months. And then
look at him. He just happened to be there with her, bro. Look at him all smiling and shit. Yeah, long ass stuff. Like, see, this right here, guys, right? You guys want to know what the most dangerous man is to a woman? Go in the chat. I want to see if anybody in the chat can figure this shit out. Before I answer, you go in the chat. I want y'all to type in what you guys think is the most dangerous type of man to a woman. And while we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and
one who knows his value.
Oh shit, nigga, I said the chat. But anyway, that's fine. IV fucking ruined it for everybody. Good job. I'm gonna read these chats real quick. We got AB goes, Frank's a cute dog, but it would have been funny if you got a German Shepherd and named him the Punisher, okay? And that's from AB23. Another chat from Alboy says, bro, it's cooked. She's going to ride it out till he's making big ass money in the league and then take his ass to the cleaners. Yep. Untamed Trucker says, about damn time. Yeah, I know, bro. It was podcast earlier. Nice Star says, saw this on her ex of her comment under Anthony Edwards' post on IG. He's totally cooked. Yeah, bro. He's air fried. But we're going to go into that more. Hey, Ryan, I want to start an assisted living business in Suffolk County, New York. Me and my wife fix our credit 720. Any advice? And would you bring someone on to talk about it? Yeah, you're going to need mentoring in that, bro, because that's a brick and mortar business, which means it's going to be pretty expensive to run. So make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's and get the permits required. Huge W for Florida if this comes true. That's from It's Drips. They're talking about banning Pornhub in Florida. And then we got shout out FNF crew. And this is from Egon. Just joined CC Premium. Hella value in the community. Is hella friendly. Gonna buy Ryan's VIP course. Shout out to you, bro. And guys, just so you know, join Castle Club. Link is below. Just get on the email list. Put your email in there and get all the free value. So yeah, like Ivy said, correctly said, by the way, a man that knows his value is the most dangerous thing to a woman like this. Why? Because when you know your value, right, and you understand that you carry more value than she does, guess what? You're not gonna pedestalize her, okay? And that's a woman's greatest strength against you is you not realizing your value. What he doesn't understand is that I could find thousands of girls like this fucking bimbo, right? But there's really only one Travis Hunter, right? And this is a perfect example of a guy that's young as fuck. What is he, 20? He's probably 20, 21, right? Football star, doesn't realize that there's way less of him than her, right? So this is mistake number one, not understanding his value in comparison to her. Let's keep playing the clip.
He was friend zone because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zone?"
And never let a fucking woman friend zone you, bro. Ever. Ever. Okay? When a woman friend zones you, what she's essentially saying is, I got more value. You are not worthy of my intimacy, but I will go ahead and use you as an emotional tampon so that you can give me boyfriend energy, right? Hot take here. But I genuinely believe women are useless if you're not intimately involved with them. And I'll explain what I mean by this, okay? To a man at least, right? In most of the situations. Are there situations where they can be useful? Of course. But in most situations, the answer is no. And the reason why is because women need to be able to look up to their man and find him arousing, but also respect him to give him the best. To get the best out of a woman, you must be sleeping with her to some degree. This is why, when you look at like, and I hate to use these guys as an example, but it's just to more show you the female psyche here, because we're talking about female psychology. When you look at pimps and, you know, guys like that, what do? They're able to get the money from the women. Why? Because the woman, 9 out of 10 times, every pimp will tell you, you need to hook up with your girl, your working girl, right? Because that's the only way she's going to have real allegiance to you. So to get a woman's full compliance, you need to be hooking up with her. You need to be having sex with her. That's just how it goes, right? So when you're in a friend zone with a woman and that intimacy is cut off, you're not getting the best from her, okay? Now, women could be fantastic companions if you know what you're doing and you're red pill aware. But if you're not, and you're sitting here like a monkey simp in the fucking friend zone, she's getting all the value while you're providing all the value and you get nothing in fucking return. Right? Like, and so you guys understand, that's the equivalent to like, let's say you got a girl, you call her over every night at 3 o'clock in the morning and you smash her and just kick her out, you don't talk to her after the fact. That's what she's basically doing to you when you're in the friend zone. She's using you for your non-sexual attention, wasting your time, getting everything that she needs because women want attention and men want sex, and you get nothing in return. So you guys should never accept being in a friend zone with a woman. Why? Because even if you get her, as this guy got, and we're going to talk about this, you went about it in the wrong way. You went through the route that will put you in a bad predicament. I'll give you guys an example. Let's go into a dream scenario. I might be showing my age with this one, but fuck it. Anybody remember Pokemon Red and Blue version? Right? Now, as you guys know, Pokemon is a game where you have these, you know, monsters, animal monsters, where you can train them and fight them in the wild, and they level up as they train more and more and fight, right? And in the old Pokemon versions, Red and Blue, you used to be able to do a cheat, right? And you would get this thing called a rare candy, right? And this rare candy, basically, it would level up your Pokemon one level without him having to fight in the wild, right? So you would be able to do this cheat, use a Game Shark or whatever, and get 100 rare candies. And you could just give it to all your Pokemon and level them up to level 100. The other option is you take your Pokemon out into the wild and you just constantly train them and fight them, right? So let's say you take two Pokemon. One got 99 rare candies. The other one got 99 level through fighting in the fucking battles, through the trenches, right? So both Pokemon reached the same level. However, one got there through cheating, through getting rare candies. The other one got there through diligent hard work. When those two Pokemon fight, the one that went through the training has higher attack power, higher special power, higher defense power, and higher speed, right? Versus the Pokemon that used the rare candy. Though they're both level 99 or 100 or whatever you want to say, the Pokemon that went through the trenches is significantly stronger despite them being the same level. That is the same exact concept when you're in the friend zone with a girl. if she friend zones you in the beginning, it means that she didn't like you that much. She didn't see you as a real sexual viable option. If you end up getting into a relationship with her after the fact, you got there by ill means. You didn't get there in the optimal way. So, though you got her, you're going to deal with more bullshit since you got her through the friend zone. Because the fact that you're willing to sit in the friend zone proves to her that you're a lower status male. And that her time is more valuable than your time. Her needs are more important than your needs. She can make you wait and you sit there like an idiot. So, yes, you could go ahead and pursue her and chase her and stay in the friend zone and eventually get her to be your girlfriend. But she's never going to have that same level of visceral attraction to you as if you had not waited in a friend zone. Does that make sense, chat? So can you break out of the friend zone? Of course. But when you break out, you're going to deal with other hurdles that another guy that was simply just attractive from the beginning will never have to deal with. All right. Anyway, guys, we got, almost 4,000 ninjas watching on the stream. Do me a favor if you're watching this shit on YouTube. We only got, I think, 600 likes? We need 2,000 likes, niggas. I'm over here on a fucking off day, midnight, spitting facts for you niggas, and you guys understand female nature. Because knowing this shit, guys, will literally save your life. A lot of you niggas listening right fucking now have a bitch that has you in the fucking friend zone. Every single one of you guys, more than likely in here, I'm willing to bet. More likely than not.
Yeah, man.
You guys have some bitch that has you in the friend zone right fucking now. You can't be in the
friend zone, bro.
And this is shit.
Like, bro, you can't be in the friend zone.
It is hitting home.
Because at the end of the day, bro, she's not going to respect you. And she's not going to look at you as her first option. You're not going to be more valuable to her being in the friend zone. It just don't work.
And you're realizing, oh shit, what am I doing? And it's very important that you guys understand this shit. Let's keep going.
Yes, I was not into him. And then finally, I had to go to a friend's birthday dinner. And I didn't want to go by myself. So he was like, oh, I'll go with you. And then
translation, the guy that she actually likes didn't want to go with her. So he was on deck and ready to go. Her first option wasn't available. That's what she doesn't want to tell you guys. All right? I need you guys to understand this other very ugly fact about modern women. I'm cooking tonight. I need you niggas to like the goddamn video, by the way. We got 745 likes.
And share the fucking space.
And share the space, too.
I put in the nest. Unfortunately, we can't share the direct space, but I just tweeted it. So you could go to the nest and then retweet that like a normal tweet, or go to the top right-hand corner and then invite via DM, share via post, copy link. I go ahead.
Thank you, Ivy. So, shit, what was I saying? Fuck, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying, Ivy?
You said you were cooking.
No, before that.
You said females like this.
Before that.
Teaching us about female mindset on the off night.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you, guys, sorry. So this night, her first option wasn't available. And the ugly truth is, thank you guys for helping me, reminding me. The ugly truth is this, guys. Every woman is spinning plates, right? For those that are unaware, spinning plates basically means you're spinning plates, right? And you're keeping them entertained with your, with some fucking theatrics of keeping them going, right? And what most women are doing is, right, especially attractive ones, is they put men in compartments, right? So she got a guy that she has sex with that she's actually genuinely attracted to. She has a guy that she's talking to that's like maybe the backup. She has another guy that orders her Uber. She has another guy that gives her money, and she has another guy that just simps on her. Like, women put men into certain roles, right? So any girl that's halfway attractive is going to have this roster, for lack of a better term, of men. Now, in this situation, what probably happened was the guy that she was dealing with, that she really likes, probably wasn't reciprocating the same level of likes and didn't want to go with her to this thing, or maybe he wasn't available. So this guy was available, took the opportunity, and was able to make something of it, right? But the only reason he even got the opportunity because someone else allowed him to have that opportunity, right? So she wasn't his first option. And whenever you're not a woman's first option, you're going to pay for it later. One more time for you guys. Anytime you're not a woman's first option, you're going to pay for it later down the road to some degree. Okay? Whenever you guys are in Target or Walmart, right? And you see a girl berating her man, that's why you can't do anything right. Or she's arguing with him, nagging him and shit. You guys want to know what I see? I see a woman that's arguing with her third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 10th choice. The guy that she originally wanted didn't want her back. So she realized, damn, I'm gonna have to just cut my losses and get with this nigga over here. But the problem with that is she still feels in the back of her mind that she deserves the guy that didn't want her. So she settles for this guy. But a byproduct of her settling is she's gonna be angry. You guys ever go to like a restaurant and you get a certain type of food that you like, right? All day you're looking forward to it, to get this meal. And you go to the restaurant and some new niggas in the kitchen and he makes your order, but he adds like some sauce that you don't like, right? And instead of having them go back and remake it, you're like, you know what, it's fine, I'll eat it, right? What are you gonna do? You're gonna be pissed off, you're gonna be annoyed, and you're gonna sit there and begrudgingly eat your fucking meal, right? You accepted it, you're eating it, but you're still unhappy with the end product because it's not what you normally like or go for, right? There's gonna be a little bit of disdain there because you were looking and expecting something else, but you got something somewhat like it, but it wasn't your first option. That is precisely how women feel about men, okay? They'll tolerate it, but there's gonna be some level of resentment in that. And that's what she's doing with this guy. Like the goddamn video, man. We're cooking tonight, motherfuckers.
Then he went with me, and then we was in love.
Yeah, we was in love ever since then. Like we hung out the
Literally
next weekend.
Yeah.
No, that was during a week.
We
I
was
was
in
stop the
Topgolf.
cap.
That was our first day, Topgolf.
Yeah,
And then
I was
our
still in
second.
I was still in hospital.
Yeah.
And I had school the next day.
The next day, cause we went on a Sunday, facts.
No.
Yeah.
You stupid.
And obviously, look at him. He thinks it's all funny and cute. You know, he's a young guy. He don't know better, right? He doesn't understand female nature. So, so this is what kind of got her put on the radar, guys. Is like he's at these events, right? And remember, keep in mind, this is a girl that had all the leverage in a relationship at one point, right? This was the guy that was chasing her, but now he's starting to become a star, and she don't like that. Look at that. Look at it right there. Mad as hell. Just sitting there as he's getting pictures taken, right? And she's like, what the fuck, man? Like, this is annoying, right? Like damn, this nigga lit, but holy, right? And again, she's not used to this because she's the one that's probably used to being pedestalized. So he's sitting here taking pictures of fans on his relatively quick come up here. And look at her body language. She's angry, she's frustrated, what the fuck, etc. Which, by the way, if you guys are listening in on the space, I heavily suggest you guys tune in and watch this on video so you guys can really see what's going on here. All right? He's taking pictures of like random people and stuff like that. And this is why, you guys, it's so important to have like a good girl by your side. I talked about this on the last stream. But guys, when I'm walking in the streets, right, and someone stops me for a photo, if I'm with Angie will take their phone and take the picture for them and make sure it comes out good, right? She doesn't pout and get angry. She always says, hey, you want me to take the picture for you? Because like they'll walk up to me, you know, they don't want to inconvenience me. So they'll say, hey, can I do a selfie with you or whatever? And Angie will say, hey, you want me to take the picture? It'll probably come out better. And they're like, every time, like, oh yeah, please, thank you, right? Yeah, she should. And she does that, right? She supports me. But like in this situation here, look at how fucking angry this bitch is. She tight, man.
We didn't find Matt. I called him twice. Where's that coming from? What's that? That's Trev, we're going to take one as a group and that's it.
You can even see Big Dog, you know what I'm saying, the big guy looking at him like, dog, what the fuck is going on? Why your girl acting like that?
Still pissed off. He goes, what do you want me to do? I just sit there then. Travis Hunter's girlfriend was not happy with him taking pics with fans after winning the Heisman.
All right.
Hey guys, the Heisman is like one of the most prestigious trophies you can get in college football. Probably, if not the most prestigious. She's tight. Let me fast forward this shit. Yeah, so he's taking these pictures. She's annoyed. So here's a viral clip.
You know what's funny?
What?
He got the Heisman, but he couldn't get her Hyman.
That's actually a good one. So here he is winning the Heisman, right? So he's taking these pictures. You guys can see her annoyed. Now here's another clip here, right? And that's the picture that she took with him with the Heisman.
The real one, the big one, not the little one, him, not Jim. Travis.
So this is when he wins the Heisman, right? Dad jumps up right away. Or no, I don't know if that's his dad. I think that was Michael Irving, if I'm not mistaken, right, Chat? And then and mom stands up right away. And then look, he tells her, get your ass up, bitch. So he goes and he hugs her. And then she sits down right away. Yeah, Chat, I'm not a sports nigga, so tell me, guys, I think that's Michael Irving, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's his father? I don't know why they don't share the same name. Or Deion Sanders, excuse me. Yeah, what the fuck? My bad. Deion Sanders. Okay, that's his coach. All right. Nigga, it don't matter. Like, I'm not a sports nigga. You sit there and watch sports, motherfucker. I don't. Oh, bro, that's his coach, nigga. All right, bro. Congratulations. You know, motherfucker. We're not here to analyze sports. We're here to analyze intersexual dynamics, all right? If you niggas want to turn this into fucking ESPN or some shit, go over there. So, yeah. It's his coach, which almost is like a fatherly role. You know what I mean? Yeah, someone said it's like a stepson, pretty much. Yeah. Because he was the first one to stand up, actually, if y'all peep game. He was the first one to stand up, and he dragged everybody up with him.
Let's make sure it's the right girl. Also, let's give Deion Sanders his props for that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to let the boy know, you know what I'm saying? You might be fetishizing this woman. It might not be love, but at the same time, a lot of dudes, we hard-headed. We got big egos, so we don't like to listen.
Yeah, boom, got the handshakes and everything. So obviously this is a big moment, right? All right, so let's fast forward. He wins. Obviously, he's very emotional. Understandably so.
You know?
What's this one?
You know, may happen, you know what I mean?
The fuck is this shit? All right, whatever. Now, right, so that got a lot of attention that she was kind of being a little passive aggressive with him on that stuff. So here, give me one sec, guys. I'm run go get Frank real quick. I put him in
Listen to what Myra's saying. He's trying to help you out and avoid some of these pitfalls. You know what he's saying. You never want to be last choice. You never want to be second choice. Arthur, welcome to the stage. Dominic, if you guys want to say anything.
Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this real quick while I
mean, to be honest with you, man, if I had a chick, if I was in his position and I had a female that was acting like that to me in a business setting, I'd probably break up with her right away. I don't think she's attractive enough to the truth is, man, there's kind of a scale. There's a bullshit to hotness scale. And this is everybody's different. This is just me. Now you need to be strong in every sense. You can't have anyone disrespecting you. And the way this female's behaving, I mean, dude, this is new in the relationship. What happens when she's even more comfortable with you? She's going to trample you and humiliate you in front of anybody. And if it was a true 10, you still couldn't deal with that. But as far as she's concerned, I'd break up, bro. I mean, this is too much. This guy's going to be a freaking 100 millionaire. You can't tolerate this, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, she's absolutely disqualified herself. I mean, that's redundant. But what I will say on top of that is that it just goes to show you this is another showcase that just crystallizes what women are ultimately further their nature, which is that they just can't handle attention and power. And frankly speaking, a woman's value is just ultimately contingent on their purity because, you know, like if they're sheltered, if they don't know shit, and if they're not even like red pill aware, none of this. Just keep it like that and just keep them away from the spotlight and just keep them away from attention and don't even let the world know that you have a girl, basically. I mean, just goes to show you, women just can't handle power whatsoever or attention. It just makes them poisonous.
Yeah.
They're like Jews. They just can't help but become contagious.
Imagine what this guy had it at home, though. Like, him always... She's not someone that's happy for him when he's succeeding. Like Myron was saying, she was sitting there mad that he went past her. Like in the beginning, he might have been below her in terms of like SMV, and he passed her like it took off like a rocket, right? And then he had to deal with that every single day. You know what I mean? As he was advancing, she was kind of giving him like the evil eye, and that might be something in his character, you know, his psychology, where he needs that. He needs someone to be constantly not giving him validation he's chasing after. But
so next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to play a video here. So she went ahead and did a whole explanation because it got exposed pretty much that she used to be a dancer, and some dude like exposed like had her number.
No way.
And it had it saved. Yeah, it had it saved as like stripper. So we got this like 8-minute video here where she kind of explains. Now it's disclaimer, I haven't seen this video yet, so we're going to actually react to this together for the first time. So this is gonna be pretty interesting. But real quick, I'll read some of these chats before we get into it. We got Stripped Mutt. Shout out to you, bro. $105. You're the man. He goes, just no comment. Just wanted to support. Thank you so much. And guys, by the way, do me a favor. 2 things. Like the video if you're watching on YouTube. We're almost at 1,000 likes. We got over 5,000 Young Ninjas watching live between Rumble and YouTube, and then X. I don't even know how many more. Probably another 1,000 or so. So thank you for that. And then the second thing I want to say is click the link below, guys, in the description. Join the fucking email list. Absolutely free. Join the Castle Club email list. You can watch the show from Castle Club. Way better because you can get in the chat and shit like that and use the memes. And, you get to be involved in the show basically for in Super Chat way less. Kidstro says his own coach told him to get a prenup so he knows about these hoes. And she had...
I said that earlier. Coach Prime tried to help him out, but he did not listen. Hey, nigga hard-headed.
And $ finger on her ring finger. Yeah, bro. Yeah, she has a $ on her ring finger. Yeah, that's a big red flag, too. And that's from Kidstro. Emac says, answer to the question, a man that knows he the shit, and Myron, you think that the FNF community can get Travis H attention so he can start watching FNF and adapt your mindset? I don't know, bro. I know a lot of athletes do watch us. Right? And a lot of people closet watch us for obvious reasons because, saying that you like Fresh and Fit will probably get you in trouble in some places, especially since we talk about very controversial things. But, a lot of athletes do watch us. So, I mean, I hope someone can send the stream to him, bro, because this isn't honestly me even shitting on him because, bro, he was born in 2003, bro. Like, this guy came out, this guy was a baby when Linkin Park was making music. Like, let that shit fucking sink in, bro. Nigga was literally crawling when Linkin Park came out with the song Crawling. Like, that's crazy to me, man. So, he's young. I don't expect him to know any better. Right? R.I.P. to Chester. But you guys get what I'm saying. We got here, shout out to FNF, I just joined CC Premium, Hella Value. Okay, we caught up. So, yeah, if anybody knows him or wants to share this shit, go ahead, man. Because I am literally being surgical with this breakdown when it comes to the bullshit with women. And this isn't really on Travis as much as like staying away from women like this. Like this video is more about me educating you guys on how women move, especially women like her. All right. So let's get into it. So we got this video here where she tells her side of the story. So this is going to be very interesting.
Okay, I'm going to be addressing all this stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make...
Immediately takes the victim route, right? You can see her voice is starting to break. She's probably on the verge of crying, even though we all know, I have a saying, a woman's tears are only legit if she cries in solitude, right? If she's crying in front of a camera, we already know what the fuck that means. So we already know that she's already trying to get sympathy points. This is what women do a lot, by the way, guys, FYI. understand that we live in a society where women have all the same rights as men, all the same privileges as men, the same authorities as men. However, they don't deal with the same consequences as men for their bad decisions because they always reserve the right to regress back to the status of, oh, well, I'm just a female, right? So they want to be able to have all this independence that feminism told them, but they're still able to exercise and utilize chivalry. Does that make sense? They're able to get the benefit of the doubt. Why do you think we have such a fucking strong Me Too situation going on right now? These bitches be lying on people. But we believe them because we give women the benefit of the doubt, right? There was the Me Too famously campaigned, believe all women, right? Well, we all know that's fucking...
Nope. Stupid.
Make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a...
And if you guys notice, remember the first video we played? How she spoke? Listen how she speaks now. Less ghetto, less ratchet. Cleaned up her vernacular pretty quickly there.
Test of faith. So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things.
See, notice how she didn't mention that before, right? Like when this came up before, she didn't mention none of that shit. Now she's trying to take the virtue route. Oh, he had a girlfriend, right? And here's another thing too, right? Because I'm very even here. I think another reason, I mentioned this on the last stream, but I want to say it here too. I think another reason too why she's angry at him and you see this resentment is because he's probably cheating on her too, guys. All right? Let me be very candid about this shit. Athletes, entertainers, musicians, actors, whatever the fuck it may be, men that have money, status, and power, they always, almost always have other women, right? And women need to understand that if you want to get with a guy like this, the territory is you're not going to be the only chick, right? And she's not stupid. This girl's a fucking stripper. She knows what the fuck it is, right? So she's sitting here trying to virtue signal whatever. Bruh, she didn't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Like, she can sit there, oh no, he had a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. You know what it is. And I do think that a part of the reason why she's angry, besides him getting this attention, is that now other women are showing him attention and he might be entertaining some of those options. But this is where women need to be intelligent. If you're going to be with a guy that's of higher status, you have to be prepared for what comes with that, right? You can't be a regular ass chick like this chick is, by the way. She's extremely regular. As much as she might think she's special, she's fucking regular. You can't be a regular ass chick and try to expect an extraordinary man to be loyal and faithful to you. It's just not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. It's not in our DNA and it's not in our biology. Men don't conquer the world to fuck one bitch. All right, one more time. Men don't conquer the world to fuck one bitch, bro. We don't. These other motherfuckers might lie and say, I'm gonna be monogamous. I love my wife. I would never cheat. Right, these fucking lying ass tradcons. I'm a good Christian. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. Look, religion is fantastic, but let's operate in reality here. Men are only as faithful as their options. And men don't reach pinnacle levels of success to fuck one bitch. Look at any conqueror. You think Genghis Khan was running around pillaging villages and shit thinking like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna take this territory and just like chill. You know what I mean? No. Fucked all the bitches. Right? That's what they do. Men are conquerors by nature and women are to be conquered. Sorry. It's the way it is. It's the reason why our dick goes inside you and not the other way around, bitch. Right? This is why a man can father thousands of kids with different women, but it doesn't work the other way around. Men are literally designed to be promiscuous. It's in our DNA. That's why we get fucking horny off anything, right? Women need all this, emotional shit and I got intimate romance. Men don't need none of that shit. So if we actually rise to the level where we're able to get abundant resources, abundant status, right? And women come to our way, you're fucking drunk if you think we're not gonna take some of that shit. I didn't bust my ass to just fuck you. The fuck do I look like? And I'm one of the few that's honest about this shit. I call it like it is. But anyway, she knew he was on that cheating type time from then. Because look, he's DMing this bitch when he had a girl. Come on, man. He's a nigga, man. See him, he got dreads.
I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me.
But you're a stripper, and most of the dudes that go to these strip clubs are fucking married men. Come on, man. Your business is literally contingent upon you selling a fantasy to men that are in relationships most of the time.
I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No, you did not find him that attractive. I mean, bro, you look at this guy, he's not necessarily a Chad. I'll be honest with y'all, man. This guy's in, you look at him, it was like Lil Baby, bro. And we all know Lil Baby didn't necessarily get the handsome. He didn't get hit with the handsome stick. So this dude, yeah, I mean, come on, man. That's a face only a mother can love. Two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then
unacceptable. SoundCloud rapper, black, bro. Unacceptable.
Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above.
Bro, shut the fuck up. Holy shit, man. When women lie about shit like this, it makes me go crazy. Look, some of you guys on this Twitter space might not be familiar with my content, so let me go ahead and tell you guys something. You guys can burn this into your brains. All women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel, right? That's truly what it is. All women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel. Some women will just say, I want a millionaire and be brazen about it. Other girls will say, oh, I want a guy that's ambitious and educated. Another girl might say, I want a guy that's smart. Another girl might say, I want a guy that's looking ahead. What does that all amount to? The capacity to earn excess resources to share with her. That's the fucking bottom line every time. Now, women will dress it up and say it in different ways, right, to not make themselves look bad. But the reality is, every single female is completely interested and invested, to a significant degree, by the way, your ability to procure status and resources. Simply biology.
So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down. Like, the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth.
See, she just yapping to kind of hide the fact that she's just jealous, bro. Like, here's the thing, bro. Like, women, a lot of the times, when they see you interact with other girls, it's going to bother them, right? It's going to slightly turn them on, but it's also going to bother them too. Because every girl wants to know that her man is attractive and arousing, but they don't necessarily like seeing the process of that. I'll give you guys an example. You go to your favorite pizza shop. Let's go into a dream world, right? You go to your favorite pizza shop, right? You eat the pizza. You love the pizza. You've been going there for years. You're like, damn, this pizza's good. But one day, you see how they're making the pizza in the back, right? They're tossing the dough around. Some sweaty Italian niggas in the back, you know, tossing that pizza paws, right? Mamma mia! And he's like, you know, going hard in the paint, right? He's like fucking Salt Bae, but on some pizza type shit, right? So, you enjoy the pizza, but you might not necessarily like the process of seeing what it takes to make said pizza, right? So women are kind of like that too. They just want you to be attractive, right? And just get it. But a lot of the times they don't want to see how you got there or what that attractiveness actually entails. They want a guy that can get other bitches, but they don't want to see said other bitches. They want a guy that women look at and say, damn, I wish I had him. But they don't want to see it with their own two eyes, these women flirting with you. Right? They want you to go to the gym and train, but they're not going to be in the gym shoeing with you. So women enjoy the end products. They're pizza consumers, but they're not spinning the fucking dough. Right? She wasn't with you spinning the fucking dough, Mario, and she definitely wasn't in the gym shooting with you, Kobe. That's what it is with women. They like to enjoy the end product. Let's keep going.
I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through, but they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences.
Hey niggas, we only got 1.1K likes and I'm spitting fire tonight. I need you guys to like the fucking video. We should be at 2,000 likes easy on YouTube. I'm gonna drop the link in here for everybody watching on Council Club and on Rumble. Open up a tab. Ivy, if you don't mind dropping the YouTube link, right? Like the video here, guys. Let's hit 2K likes. Got to get the engagement up so that we can get the normies to find Fresh and Fit so we can wake up some simps. Because I'm telling you, man, it's fucking a battle out here. This the fucking culture war is real.
So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got on the field, and then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know what, like, so.
Bitch, why are you arguing niggas at his game? Fuck wrong with you? What are you doing? What the? Whatever.
We took pictures. We were with our families, and then we went to his meet and greet. Had another wonderful event there. That's all that happened in that. That was literally that. Nothing. It was not deeper than anyone made it out to be. We went to his meet and greet. And yeah. Next clip. The Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here or do you want me to go with the family or do you want me to come with you? Because what y'all don't know, again, off of a 7-second clip, is those weren't fans, by the way. He had already finished that part. He had finished meeting with the fans. I was there the entire time, taking pictures, talking to them, everything. The girls that were there, they were the Adidas, they worked for Adidas. So we were taking pictures for social posts. That's who those people were. I wasn't annoyed with no fans at all. I've never annoyed with fans. So that's what that was. And then Travis was getting ready to leave. He had to be at a rehearsal for the Heisman ceremony. They had to do walkthroughs and stuff like that. So I was asking him, I was like, do you want me just to sit here? Do you want me to go back to the hotel? Like, do you want me to wait for our family? Because his family was in there shopping. Because Adidas let them go pick out stuff in the store. It's like a 4-story Adidas, so they're all doing that. I was like, what do you want me to do? Like, do I stay here? Do I come with you? Like, what? And he was like, you could do what you want. Like, you could sit there, you can go shop, you can come to the hotel, you can walk around. That's what he was saying to me. I don't know. Like I said, the things that I see people make up is truly crazy because it's not what happened.
Yeah, she's just yapping. She's just, again, I'm playing this in full context so she can let her explain herself, but she's yapping right now.
And I just
as
think
usual.
People are just finding every single little thing and trying to make it something it's not. And then bird brain individuals are just accepting what they see online.
Bro, you're the bird brain.
Okay, now the last thing, this actual Heisman ceremony. This is making me so mad because anyone who knows me knows I support Travis
Okay, and we showed you guys that clip.
everything he does because I truly.
And that's the clip I showed you guys where she didn't stand up until what's her name? What's his name? Told her to stand up.
Truly love that man. He is perfect in my eyes. So when his name was called, I instantly was gonna, if you watch the video, you can see me like, but his mom didn't get up. So I was like, oh, maybe I don't get up. Maybe I just sit here with her. So I sat there and then.
Here she goes. She's crying. She's looking for sympathy points, chat. But we're looking at this with a red lens. We know when they cry, right?
It's called fake crying. And this girl is obviously trying to garner, how can I put this, people to her side because she want to make it seem like she's invested in him. But really, the only thing she invested in is what he can do for her. You heard what you just said. Go shopping. Go do whatever you want. Why you even bring up shopping for? Why would you want to go shopping off this man money knowing that this man trying to put himself together, this young man? And let's keep it real. She older than him. And like, man, just look how she look, bro. She like, see, to him, she's a bad chick. But to a dude that get girls, she's an average chick to me. And I ain't even rich. But she's average, bro. She's a 6 at best.
In front of a camera, it's not real.
And then y'all said Coach Prime had to tell me to get up. No, he didn't. He said, go get him. Go get your man. Like, and once Travis stood up, but he didn't have to do that because I was going to do that anyways. As soon as I seen Travis get up, then I thought it was appropriate to stand up, greet him, congratulate him. But then there was a camera.
All right, we got 1.3K likes. I'll tell y'all this right now. If I don't hit 2,000 likes, I'm going to replay this video, motherfuckers. Because this shit is painful. This shit is painful, man. These fucking thoughts, they're so dumb.
You what?
If you niggas don't like the video, I will replay this shit.
Right in front of Coach Prime, and I knew they were gonna film that moment, and because of how people are online, I was like, I don't want to be in that shot, so I'm gonna sit down. So I try to sit down so I'm not in the camera while I'm crying. People are gonna be like, oh, why is she crying, like, you know, stuff like that. And so I got out of the camera purposefully so they can have their moment. That's all it was. No one told me to stand up. No one had to tell me to celebrate with him. I was just sitting there crying. I wanted to take it in myself too. I was super excited for him. But I wanted the moment to be about him and his family. And that's another thing. People are like, why did he sit next to her? Why was his mom? We had assigned seats. We had assigned seats. I didn't have a choice where I sat. They are obviously going to put someone and their partner together. So I had the seat right next to him because that was my assigned seats. I didn't have a choice. And then the hugging thing. Travis came and hugged me because he just went down the line. I was first in line, then his mom, then Coach Prime. He came straight to me first. I didn't tell him to do that. I didn't have to tell him to do anything. He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. But yeah, everyone is making this crazy.
Wait, she not fucking gonna talk about the stripping?
Head, so I just wanted to clear it up. And that is the truth.
Okay, whore. Hold on.
Okay, I'm going to be.
Where's the stripper shit?
I had all my family.
So he put it in cash.
Significant assets. But
Hold on, I'm gonna move
divorce,
this
she
shit
can
real quick
divorce
for y'all.
you
And just
for anything. You can divorce.
He's not really sure, 100% sure about
roles. Well, let's get at a strip club. This YouTuber here.
the person knew more about her history of being an alleged stripper.
This YouTuber here exposed the fact that Travis Hunter's girlfriend worked at a strip club. But in what capacity? Was she a stripper or did she have other roles? Well, let's get to
I go in my comments and I see this.
This girl used to dance at the Cheetah. It's a club in Atlanta. Oh shit.
So one of his followers, his subscribers, they go ahead and let him know, hey, bruh, I used to, frequent this strip club in Atlanta called Cheetahs. And, Travis Hunter's girl.
We have a Cheetahs here in Miami, too.
Was a dancer at the strip club. She was a dancer. She used to dance here. All right. And he sent over the contact where she was listed as one of the dancers at the club in his phone.
And then he sent me her phone number. Now, I'm on the phone with my cousin. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm doing the story, yada, yada, yada. Oh, Gab might be, you know what I'm saying, one of them things. One of them, yeah, she was getting down in Atlanta in one of them clubs type shit. He was like, bro, if you want to figure out if the number real.
Sorry, guys, this is some nigga language. Basically, what he's saying is he's establishing that this woman might have had a past working at a strip club establishment.
Put the number in Cash App. Boom, put the number in Cash App.
So he put
Damn.
in Cash App, and it's her number, right? So the guy who had her number saved as one of the dancers is on point now. Her number is saved. Yes, it's her.
Oh yeah, this just got inch down.
That's cooked.
On my Instagram. Then I said,
He checked the Cash App again, and she changed the Cash App name to Me Lollipop Yummy and erased all trace of.
Oh man, she didn't want. Oh man, she did. Yeah, guys, I'm translating the nigganese for you, bro. That's crazy. So basically, guys, this dude recognized her from a club. They put her a slick way to find out who somebody is. Put their number into Cash App, which, by the way, all the niggas use Cash App. Let's just keep it 1,000. They don't use Venmo. They use fucking Cash App. And that's how he was able to trace it back to this chick.
Of her identity to that Cash App, so people can still wonder if this number is still hers. So then she DMs this YouTuber. She DMs him and says, "You might want to take that video down before your YouTube is taken down completely. A cease and desist is also in order."
Oh,
so
shit.
Hold up. She's threatening to get the YouTuber's video deleted completely because he exposed that she used to work at Cheetahs as a dancer.
Oh,
so then she
Lord.
finally responds back to him.
Cooked.
And this is what she had to say, okay? So she writes,
I was a bartender.
I was a bartender. This was talked about on my TikTok, but you don't have to respond no more. I am filing a restraining order on you tomorrow. Harassment charges and defamation charges. Been on the phone with the lawyer for the past hour. You will be served in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, it's cap, bro. Shut up.
So that was your number. I texted for a statement.
The point is, for defamation, you need to, number one, you need to prove, especially for a public figure, you need to prove that they purposely lied with malice. That's really hard to fucking prove, especially when you're a public figure, which she is now, thanks to her boyfriend being like this dude. So you can make the argument that she's a public figure now.
So that information has been coming out online. I've been seeing those videos. And also today when I was checking my Twitter feed, there was somebody that exposed that Travis Hunter girlfriend allegedly had an OnlyFans account. So here's a photo right here, as you guys can see. This is Travis Hunter's fiance alleged OnlyFans account. And again, guys, this is not 100% confirmed, but this is just what somebody has put out, saying that they did their research to dox her information,
damn.
and this is what came up.
OF
It's
and a
like
strip
the
club?
YouTuber who used her
Cooked.
cell phone number, and it was linked back to her Cash App, allegedly. So yeah, guys, there's more information that's coming out while I'm doing this video, but I just want to put this video out to show you guys that there is a lot of information coming out about Travis Hunter's fiance, and a lot of people are warning Travis Hunter. And I think a lot of people does have his best interest. And Travis Hunter said that this is currently getting to his girlfriend. It's affecting her mental, and that she was drinking the night before after the video footage came out of her. Apparently, it looked like she had an attitude with Travis Hunter at his Heisman event. We did a full video covering everything, man. If you guys missed those videos,
Yeah, so I think that's more than enough there, guys. So let me pull up the Twitter space. And let's bring some speakers up. If we got haters, we could bring them up. Let's start going ahead and segueing into the actual, K meeting, clam chowder meeting. But the point is this, guys. Women that come from certain professions, bro, can never be wifed up. And here's the thing, right? Now, this is an example of a girl where her past is coming to bite her in the ass, right? Whenever you do that shit as a woman, it almost always comes back to bite you in the ass. Whether you used to be on OnlyFans, used to be a dancer, used to do some hoe shit. Like, dudes are gonna find out, bro. Like, for example, that girl, I'll never forget. That chick that tried to say that shit about Fresh, bro, someone from across the world, Chinese dude that lives in Australia, gave us that footage showing that this chick was doing some 304 activity, and we were able to use that to expose her. So this shit always follows you around as a woman if you're gonna be a 304 man. So, and that's what she's doing. The chickens are coming home to roost. Girls want to go ahead and try to monetize their sexuality and think that they could do it and get away with it. A lot of the time, it's almost impossible to do, man. So I'll read the chat. Guys, if we got haters in the X thing, just message Dominic or IV. We'll bring you up. Yeah, we can have a discussion on this. Let's see here. Let me go ahead. I'll read some of these chats while we bring people up. We got T. Felly says, she reading a script via Travis Hunter PR team, probably. We got here, the black cat is such a L. Does Travis not know what they say about these creatures and tattoos? Yeah, she got an arm sleeve too. That's a big L, guys. Girls that have a lot of tattoos, man, a lot of times they be on some 304 shit. Bitch got that Nintendo Me looking ass nose. That's for Fresh's dog. Okay. Adam Russell says, W. Myron, do you think she got Britney Spears cursed? What do you mean by Britney Spears cursed? I'm confused by that question, bro. Yeah, boy, did she just say I date guys for their kindness? Well, I'm Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un is my twin brother. Yeah, I know, bro. I know, man. Girls be lying all the time about that shit, bro. Because I'll tell you this, there's a bunch of nice guys out there that would love to hang out with you, but you don't give a fuck about none of them because they don't have other things in place. Whenever women say, I just want a nice guy, it's a fucking lie. Translation. I want a nice guy that is also over 6 feet tall, makes over $100,000 per year, is attractive, is in good shape, knows how to put me in my place, but at the same time is still nice to me, doesn't listen to me, but still listens to me because he's a dominant guy. Like, they want all this shit that literally contradicts itself.
They want an alpha simp.
They want an alpha simp. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. It's funny how she being God into this. Like, listen, we ain't perfect, I know, but the fact that she lied and being God into... Nigga, damn! Y'all niggas need to do some spell check. Emac James, what the fuck, man? You need some hooked on phonics, nigga? God damn, bro. You guys sending in these super chats. Yo, spell check your shit, man. Sending me this nigganese, man. Okay, Emac James says, yo, it's funny how she being into... Oh, no. Yeah, your boy Lem said the whole thing about kindness. Trini says, so she is saying she don't get with cheaters, but turn around and still got with a cheater. Make that make sense. I know, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm telling you, they don't give a shit about them cheating, bro. If you have enough money and status, bitches will still fuck with you guys. 3 Diglets says, of course she decided to make a video. $50, by the way. Shout out to you. I'm going to give you a down to Marco. Of course she makes a video about this because she wants the eyes on her, the attention. These hoes are disgusting. She wants to be the main character so bad. Fuck you, ma'am. Facts. Emac says, I'm an 03 baby and I got friend zone when I was 18 years old. Felt the pain of trying to be a nice guy. Thank God I watch you guys and the Tate, so I'm RP aware, WFNF. Yeah, bro. Don't let girls put you in the friend zone ever, bro. Seems to me that she's doing damage control. Absolutely, Trinity boy, she's doing damage control. They're the only one who hacks the shit of feminism. Facts, bro. I'm telling you, man. All right, cool. So we're caught up with the chats. Let's go ahead and get some people up here. Just so you guys know, if you want to be a speaker, you got to retweet the space, bro. If you don't retweet the space, we're not going to let you talk. Because the fact that I'm even bringing you guys up here to have conversation with y'all, is a big thing. So all I ask is that you retweet the space. And that's it. So who's up first, Ivy?
Let's go to Marcus. He says he's a hater, but I'm skeptical.
All right, Marcus, what do you got to say?
Request. And send me DMs if you got something to say. If you got a bone to pick with Myron, or if you think he's full of shit, yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear you fumble.
Yo. Hey, man, Myron, man, I think you're downplaying Travis, man. Like, I mean, man, like, it's ridiculous, man. Like, you're assuming that he doesn't have the game to get this type of woman, that he needed money, he needed status. Nah, he just got game.
I never once said that, bro.
Then what are you saying?
Bro, were you even in here listening?
Yes.
I didn't say anything about he didn't have game or he only got her by that. I was more along the lines of don't fucking let girls friend zone you.
I mean, bro, I've been in the friend zone a lot of times and I've got out of it.
Oh, well, that explains how, okay.
And it shows why you talking how you talk. Bruh, friend zone, bruh. If a girl try to friend zone me, man, it's over, bruh. It's a wrap. I'm not even talking to you no more. I'm deleting your number. That's, bruh, friend zone ain't gonna get you nowhere but just being a friend. And you gotta do all the work, all the heavy lifting, and you get nothing in return. Men want women for sex, bro. Let's just keep it all the way 100. And if you ain't getting that out of a woman, I don't even like Myron like that, but I agree with what he's saying when it comes to that, dog.
That explains everything.
I've been in the friend zone multiple times. I've got out of it and actually smashed these girls. Using game, man. And y'all are downplaying Travis, man. He an ugly motherfucker, but he used game to get these type of women. It's not about his money and status. It's about his game. And this is how I know y'all motherfuckers don't know nothing about the game. You know what I'm saying? That's all I had to say.
All right. Look, you fried chicken consumer. The point is this, bro. All right? The reality is this. You're a fried chicken consumer because I could tell that your brain fucking cells are fucking obsolete right now. Look, bro. No one said that he didn't have game. Obviously, he has some semblance of awareness of how to deal with women. However, right? He doesn't understand that women like this should have never been wifed up and put in a fiance position at all. You don't wife up girls like this, bro. And here's the other thing, too. I guarantee you he knows that she used to be a stripper or used to work at this club. He probably knows, but he just said, oh, okay, it's no big deal. Not knowing that that's actually a big L. That's an automatic disqualifier, right? And the other thing, too, you got to understand is that what? He's 21 years old. He's not old enough to really understand women like that. I don't blame him for not knowing. I was very clear about that at the beginning. Dude literally was born in 2003, bro. Nigga was born when we invaded Iraq. That's crazy to me. So, again,
Bro,
obviously,
age don't
status.
have nothing to do with game.
Yes, it does, bro. To a degree, age does matter because game is a lot of the times directly tied to your experience. Exactly. And at 21 years old, how much experience can you truly have with women? And the guy's a high-level athlete, so I already know in high school, middle school, etc., he was spending all of his time playing sports. He didn't have the time to run around and chase bitches all day. All right?
I don't know about
so
you gotta have game, bro. And you gotta be mean. You can't be no nice guy. You gotta be like he being too nice to her. He being too good to her. You can't be that good to women like that. They're not gonna treat you good if you be good to them, bro. That's why the bad boys get all the action.
But the athletes in my school were always getting bitches.
yes, nigga, they're getting bitches off of their status. They're getting look. You're talking to someone that was a former Division I athlete too, bro. Like that. Why do you think I know this shit? Because I used to be an athlete myself. Yes, you get bitches, but you're getting them purely off your fucking status, bro. Like, and I'm even honest enough to admit this as a former Division I athlete. When you're an athlete on a college campus, you're not getting the bitches off of you most of the time. You're getting the bitches off the status that you have on the campus. College campuses, right, are almost like a mini real world.
Girls do not care about status, bro. It's all about game.
Are you stupid?
This nigga tripping.
Are you stupid?
Y'all niggas is stupid, bro.
No, you're stupid, nigga. Like you must have had some fucking fentanyl in your watermelon or something. You off your fucking rocker, bro. Because status is by far the most important amplification metric when it comes to being attractive to women. Why do you think ugly niggas like Little Baby are able to get bitches? You think it's because of his looks? No, bro, it's because of who he is.
Pussy, bro.
It's because of who he is. Ugly niggas get bitches when they got money and status, and typically money is intimately tied with status. So status, right? Look at like who gets the most bitches? Reggaeton artists. A lot of these niggas literally paint their nails and look like bitches. But why do they get so many girls? Because they're world-renowned musicians.
Looks don't matter though.
Now you're saying looks don't matter. First, his status don't matter.
Dude, this guy has no idea what he's talking about, man.
Doesn't. Bro, I've seen niggas 5'2" pulling bitches. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yeah, they probably have a lot of status. They probably have a lot of status.
Because not only do looks matter, but I would say looks is a foundation, but for men, our advantage is that money and status is our makeup. Literally. So it's all a factor. You're literally discounting everything
so
that matters.
Y'all telling people to get money to get used on purpose.
No, we're telling them that you need to have everything in place, but for you to sit there and say status and then looks don't matter, everything matters, bro. Every woman is different. Some women only care about status. Some women only care about money. Some girls only care about looks. But the point of the matter is that all of them matter to some degree. Like, it's going to have a way. The beauty about being a man is you could be deficient in one department, like looks, for example, but you can make up for that shit in other departments versus with your status, maybe your body, maybe your income. So the beauty with us is we can make up for that shit. But for you to sit there and try to discount it and say it's all on game, like, let me tell you what happens when you only got game. Let's say you got only game, right? But you're not the best looking guy, you ain't got no money. Sure, you'll get some bitches, you might fuck a few, but you're not going to be able to retain them because you don't have the ability to do so because your status is so low or you don't have a woman doesn't see a future with you.
But all dudes don't want to retain girls either, though. Some dudes just want to smash.
That's why it's just best. Or let's say you have money, but you have no game. You get the bitch, but she just uses you for your money. So this is why it's never good to just rely on one amplifier. But if we're going to pick one amplifier that is by far the most attractive, it's status, bro. Like, no shadow of a doubt of it. Because you can look at guys that literally are repulsive in every single way, but they still get a bunch of fucking women. You look at a lot of these rappers, they're gaunt, they're skinny, they look like shit, they stink, they smell like lean and weed, but they still get bitches. Why? Because status is one of the biggest amplifiers when it comes to male attraction. If you don't understand this, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man.
You could have status and money all you want, but if you ain't got that game to fuck the bitch, then it ain't gonna happen.
Nigga. I'm looking at your picture.
I think this guy
bro,
might actually be
you're a fucking troll, nigga. I'm looking at your picture right now. You don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Marcus, you're fucking retarded, dog.
Look at this nigga. Bro, I'm looking at your picture. What the fuck is this?
Hey, I got game though.
No, bro.
Fuck out here, man.
I'm
How you look like this,
literally
nigga?
Probably a 2. Probably a
I'm
2.
walking proof. It's not about.
I like that you at least owned it. You were like, well, I got game at least. But you know that you look, not great.
Guaranteed, bro, guaranteed all the bitches you fuck look like gargoyles. Guaranteed all the bitches you fuck look like gargoyles, nigga, and their name is Shaniqua. Get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't getting no bad bitches. The fuck out of here, man.
I don't even fuck Shaniqua.
You fucking a bunch of Michelin women. The fuck out of here, man. Look like shit, bro. Look like a weird ass black Clark Kent with a receded hairline. Talking shit, man. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, man, once again, I have game.
You ain't got no game, man. Shut up. Anyway, who's up next? Who's up next?
And the fact that you said all women are gold diggers.
Oh my god!
I don't want to talk to this watermelon warrior no more, man. You're clear, you're very blue pilled, bro. You're extremely blue pilled. All right, who's up next?
Man, kill it with the racist
Let's
shit.
Let's go to Milad Barak. I'm not sure. He said he has something. He said you're young. I don't know what the fuck that means.
All right, Myron. Like, look, before, like, she made a vid, I was like, oh yeah, I was totally on like people's side. Like, she's a star and everything like that. But she had some good reasons, don't you think so?
Not really, bro. She's still a thought. She didn't address the most important shit about her past.
I would say she said everything. But go ahead.
She didn't mention anything that, like, she was over here saying, oh, it's out of context or whatever, bro. The biggest fucking issue is that she used to work at a strip club, bro.
I'm down with this nigga, bro. I can't take it no more. Nigga get on my fucking nerves. At the end of the day, bro, like.
Especially if a human being is in your face yelling, cussing, insulting, and all like that, you can only take so much. Now, I don't know what happens in a one-on-one situation. Like I said, when a man is alone with a woman at home arguing, that's a tough one. But here we have a out-of-control woman who is always into it. We got another witness in the house, and we're going to talk about this funky bit. But anyway, go ahead.
But mental health is a serious issue, man. So really, because sometimes some people self-medicate themselves, like smoking weed, like she does. But sometimes, man, they really need to be on that medication, and she really needs to be on that
Well, we're going to find out what medication she on if some lawsuit come my way, because I'm setting you out, bitch. I'm going to read your medical history on the 5150 show.
Okay, correct. But Corey, can you pray for her, man?
Can I pray for it?
You gonna pray for
her? God help the bitch and that cake ass nigga she with.
Corey, why you cussing in the
God know me. I have a personal relationship with God. You don't know what God be doing with me.
God let him get away
Oh my gosh.
Let Corey tell it. God lets
me and God do bumps together sometimes. That's my personal relationship with God.
Corey.
God treats you differently than he treats me.
When you get to the church, you make sure the first thing you do is hit that altar, okay? That's what they do.
Don't sometime when you be talking to God, don't he tell you, say Corey and me straight. When you be like, God, please help Corey. God be like, me and Corey straight. Stop worrying about me and Corey. I told you we straight. God told me he was finna backslap you one day. But, God, I know you told me not to say that. But he trying me up here. You dig what I'm saying?
So people are asking, was it really Red Grant's sister?
Hell no, that ain't Red.
That's not Red Grant's sister. That's her claim to fame.
Man, that bitch is crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, I ain't even, this shit I'm doing right now ain't nothing versus the witnesses that will come forth and talk about. That bitch called the police at the Comedy Store one day because one day this girl was trying to really get that bitch. She had fucked with the wrong one. So the bitch called the police, and the police was up at the Comedy Store. Everybody was like, what's happening? God damn. That bitch done called the police because she done started a fire that the motherfucker got too hot for her ass.
You sure she ain't Red Grant's sister?
Hell no.
They missing the same back tooth.
You stupid to the motherfucker, Craig. See, we be joking on this show. Let me say this too while you up here. We be joking on this show, and sometimes we talk about internet stories. And when we talk about internet stories, some people don't like it, and okay. And then sometimes it's brought to people the wrong way. I want to say this. Last week, we did a story about Erykah Badu and her daughter. Her daughter was out and she was dressed very revealing. And I commented on it because it's an internet story.
Right.
As we were commenting on the story, we found out this is the DOC's daughter.
Yeah.
Darlene told us that. Am I right?
Well, yeah.
I didn't know.
No, he didn't. He didn't know.
I didn't know. So then, of course, I met the DOC before.
Yeah.
The DOC, yeah, that's the picture.
That's the picture.
The DOC is a gentleman. He mad cool. All like that.
Yeah.
I was honored to meet him. He royalty in my eyes.
Yeah, DOC legendary. Shout out
We was
to
together
DOC.
when you met him.
That's right. And
He was
then,
at your show.
And then Gooch say, the DOC want to talk to you. I was like, what? What happened? And then, I was like, is that shit about his daughter? And I believe people brought it to DOC in a way like I was viciously going after DOC daughter. I'm going after the fact that when women dress a certain way in public, the stuff it brings, the energy it brings. But I didn't want my brother, the DOC, to think I would be trying to diss his daughter in a way like, because if I'd have known it was a DOC daughter, I wouldn't have used that story because there's a whole bunch of women out here dressing like that. I could use anybody. But the last thing I want is to have this brother who came across as a man, he came across as a good brother, and this is what's out there about him. So imagine how I felt when I was like, man, the DOC, but the DOC didn't know everything. It's just people bring it to people in a way like, hey man, that nigga doing this, that nigga doing that. So I talked to DOC, we good. I ain't got number of respect for DOC. These internet stories that I do, I don't know everybody about everything. I see it. Some of the stories are pitched to me, and then I go with it. So don't take stuff personal all the time, guys, unless I'm at you. Now, if I'm at you, I'm at you. Hey, crazy bitch, take this poisonally.
Poisonally, it's hilarious.
Poisonally, bitch. You kept fucking with me in them motherfucking streets, and then you played motherfucking angel when the shit jumped off. I got you, bitch. I got you, bitch. I hope the story, I hope this is gonna be a lesson, bitch. You ain't gonna be able to be the groupie you used to be and hide under the radar at the comedy club. Everybody gonna know who you are, so when you pop up, they gonna be like, that crazy bitch. What my man say? Don DC Curry, that crazy bitch out there again. Everybody need to know this bitch, because this bitch will have you jammed up, dog.
I can't believe they let her on the stage because she's horrible.
Man, look, I didn't even think she was a real comedian.
She's horrible. I don't know what she was doing.
You should have saw her on the internet. Hey guys,
That's Jenny.
You breed a bear? No, I would choose the man.
Okay, that's the point though, because you don't know what man you're coming across, and you don't know what type of bear you're coming across.
I could probably ascertain that I'm not going to come across a polar bear.
Okay, but there's black bears, there's grizzly bears, there's brown bears. You can't tell that man that's walking by you. You can't tell if he's an assaulter or if he's the most lovely man you've ever met. You can't tell that. So it's like if you had to choose without any knowledge, if you had to choose between a bear and a man, you would choose a man.
That's also why I'm saying this question doesn't take into account the actual issue.
I get that, but this is what they would do to me. And I would I would stick down and I'm like, no, bear, because I'm thinking about the nuances and stuff. Yeah. They're trying to get you caught up and you're falling into it by not just admitting the fact that you would rather come across a man than a bear. And you're even a cougar, even a coyote, even a shark, even in reality, you would rather come across a man than a wild animal like that could tear you into shreds. Like I just listened to the voicemail, the call of this little girl and her stepdad in the forest while these bears and her cubs were eating them alive, and she's talking to her mom. Okay, I much rather take my chances. And I also know about the case of McKenna, who was in the forest with the man and didn't survive after 10 minutes of calling 911. It can go either way, but I think statistically we can realize that you have a better chance across a random man walking past him than a bear.
For surviving, yes, I agree.
Okay, and that's what they're asking. They're not asking the nuance. They're not asking all the other stuff behind it. That's all they're asking.
While I appreciate that exchange,
In this case, we're not. We're asking. Sorry, popcorn.
You want me to?
I'll take it.
You need a little breather. You need a little breather.
No. They're asking a question about if something is racist or not. So if you specifically could choose between a distinct race that you could spawn in with, if you refuse to choose one based on a preconceived notion that you had about that race, would that be racist?
Can you ask the question again?
Yeah, let's say that you thought, well, I don't know, Asian people were more likely to essay than white people. And so you chose, in this case, white people over Asian people. Is that racist?
Yes.
I would say...
You have no predisposed interactions. Because if you have 3 bad interactions with a certain particular race, I don't feel like you have an issue with saying that you have an issue with them. But if you've never interacted with them, she's not going to answer.
Here, we're going to let her answer the question. Go ahead.
She wasn't
We're going to let her
answer.
try anyway.
Well, so I've had a lot of bad experiences with white people, Asian people, Hispanic people. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead.
I've had a lot of bad experiences with men in general, which is why I picked the bear in the first place.
I have no idea what this has to do with what I have.
Wait, let me ask a quick follow-up question. So you've had a lot of bad experiences with men? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you've had
and a woman,
but so you'd be totally fine if somebody's had like bad experiences with a racial group. They're like, oh, I don't want to be in this scenario. I don't want to be placed with this racial group.
Depends on how bad the trauma is. Honestly, you can't control PTSD.
Huh?
You can't control PTSD. Like
that's not the question, though. Answer the question.
What was the question?
Okay, so you're saying if you have trauma with men, totally justifiable to pick the bear. Question is, if somebody's had past, has had...
Yeah, let's say you only had good experiences with one type of sub-demographic of men.
Has had, say, 3 bad experiences with 3 black men. Would that be enough justification for you? Like you would have no problem with them for just because they had 3 bad experiences with 3 individual black men, that this would be enough pretext and justification to pick the bear over, black people, enough justification to pick the bear over a black person?
Again, depends on the trauma, but yeah. Why wouldn't that be?
Would that be racist?
I don't think it's inherently racist because you're not like, you don't hate the person because of the color of their skin. You just don't want to go through the flashbacks. It's, I don't know, honestly.
Oh. Okay.
Using conductive reasoning.
Final question on this, on the bear thing. Can you at least have some sort of, this is almost going to be full circle here. What do you think about conservatives who object to transgender individuals having access to bathrooms of their opposite sex? Just transgender women who have access to women's bathrooms.
I'd say that if you're worried about them doing anything, then your actual worry is men, not the transness. You're worried about what's going on inside their head.
So you're fine with, like, for example, if conservatives were to put forth a law in a local jurisdiction or at state level or even the federal level that transgender women were barred from entering the women's bathroom, you'd be totally cool with this?
No. That they were barred? That they were not allowed?
They had to go into the bathroom with their sex.
Biologically assigned sex, yeah.
I don't...
But I don't understand. So you pick a bear over a man, over, yeah. Do you pick bear over a transgender woman?
No.
Huh. Even though it's a male?
Even though it's a transgender woman.
So that would be a subcategory of male?
Sure, if that's what you guys want to categorize it as, yes, I would choose.
I mean, that there's no other way to get it. You can say it's woman, sure, or that's a woman.
I would think
but anyway,
that they are less dangerous than an actual man, yes.
Okay, that's fine, but if from the conservative viewpoint, conservatives view transgender women going into women's bathrooms, what actual objection would you have?
I don't have an objection.
You literally just said you have an objection to conservative.
I have an objection to it being barred. I have an objection.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's the point.
They have an objection to it. They're going to attempt to legislate against it being possible to do.
Okay.
Because they have PTSD.
Because they have PTSD of a trans woman.
I don't know how else to make, like, your fear.
Well, you can't say that, like,
so the legislation as a whole has trauma associated with
Well, I mean, it would have to from your worldview, right? If somebody stole a Snickers bar, they could conceivably, in your worldview, have as much trauma as somebody who, I don't know, witnessed a murder, right?
No. Oh, God forbid, a Snickers bar. But a murder.
How? Well, so wait, is that objective then?
What do you mean?
So I mean,
what box are you? What do you want?
There's no box. I'm just
What is your goal with these questions? And why aren't we asking every single person here the same questions?
Are you upset?
Not necessarily.
Are you upset because am I giving you too much attention? Is it upsetting to you? Do you want me to back off in the attention for you? Are the questions getting a little too hot for you? Are you having trouble?
I'll answer.
No, I want to answer. Are the questions getting a little too hot for you now?
No, I'm just wondering.
Well, then just answer them, and I'll answer yours. In fact, I'll make the same deal.
Why aren't we asking everybody else the same question?
No, who says let me answer that. Hold on, let me answer that. You're the only person who picked bear.
Okay.
Yes, obviously we're going to have the conversation with you.
Okay.
Nobody else picked bear. That's why.
Picking bear does not have anything to do with the transgender argument.
Here, I'll explain it super easily. You're afraid of SA. Conservatives are scared of either themselves, if they're women, or their daughters, or their sisters, or whoever being SA'd in the bathroom.
That happens regardless. Men will sneak their way into the bathrooms and harm kids. So your issue is not with trans women. Your issue is with men, period.
Yeah, but their issue is with transgender women.
Yeah, because they're trying to target a specific group of people who they don't want to have rights.
But they don't, hold on, no.
So,
just stop this out. Hold on, let me answer your thing. They don't want cis men in the women's bathroom either.
But it happens regardless. So what is barring trans women?
No. They're already against that. They're already against
But trans women statistically don't commit the same amount of crimes that you are fearful of.
I don't know what the crime statistics.
And men don't statistically maul people very often either. But the thing is you'd still pick a bear. The question is not to ascertain whether or not you think the likelihood is the same. It has nothing to do with that. The question is just that within your purview, if it's enough for you to say I'd pick men based on my intuitive feelings, right? And this is why I would have some sort of guard against that. Why wouldn't it be totally fair for conservatives to have the same guard against it?
I'm sorry, are we allowing bears into women's restrooms now?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that has to do with the question.
I don't understand your question.
No.
It's just simply you pick bear over man because because of fear of SA. Conservatives don't want this group in the bathroom because of this fear. Simply put.
Okay, so my decision, because of my experience with SA, which has happened multiple times, my experience to me, personally picking a bear, which has nothing to do but affect me, is now justification for conservatives targeting a group of marginalized individuals.
Yeah, well, if it comes from the set of preference based on whatever you conceive personal trauma to be, in this case, SA, it doesn't have to be SA. It could be you snubbed your toe. It could be you punched yourself in the face. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter, right? The ideal objective here is the same. If there's some experience of trauma or you feel like it'll be traumatic, you would prefer X thing. If that is the case, why can't conservatives make the same preference?
They can voice the same preference, but at the same time, men will still go into women's bathrooms and assault people.
And bears will still maul people.
Barring transgender women from accessing the bathroom that they feel the most comfortable in is not going to stop anything.
Darkavia, you had something in the...
Just one last question. Okay. I'll just grant everything you just said as being true, even though I don't think it is. I'll just grant it all as being true. Yes. How in any way, shape, or form would that have anything to do with whether or not it's completely legitimate if you have these preferences based on trauma for conservatives to not have the same preferences based on what they conceive of as being trauma, and then making legislation towards mitigating that trauma for other people, which is exactly what you're trying to do.
Have they themselves experienced trauma from a transgender woman?
Perhaps, or perhaps
Maybe.
not.
Maybe.
Perhaps not. Do you think...
As a whole, again...
I don't understand. Do you think that a woman needs to experience being SA'd to not want to get SA'd?
No, but
no. Of course not. So therefore, we can ascertain that you don't have to experience the trauma to still want to mitigate the trauma you would experience.
But to top that, would you change your mind if, let's say that a transgender woman now, after the full transition, but was accused of sexually assaulting a woman when he was before the transition? Would you change your opinion about when transgenders going into bathrooms if they were sexually, like they did SA,
So if I understand you correctly, you're saying if one transgender woman before they transitioned...
if any, hypothetical.
Yeah, but if any one, if one of them...
No, I'm saying if before they were transitioned, it was a man. And so what if they committed that SA on a woman before becoming a woman? Does that change your opinion?
I don't think that we have the right to make a law based off of the act of one person.
So they were committed of that crime as a man, but now as a woman.
I mean, why not?
Does that change your opinion?
Why couldn't you make a law based on one person?
Because why would you
attack
a marginalized group of people? Why would you say that they can't go into a woman's bathroom because of the sole choices?
Because it happened once doesn't mean you're going to accept it to happen again.
Like I said, it's going to happen regardless.
Yeah, I'm saying that, but I'm saying that
why would it be illegal to allow somebody to use the restroom?
Well, yes, but when you can actually say that it's fine because it has happened with one trans woman that was once a man and did that crime, and now you're just going to say it's okay